Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Grew.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
We're not alone. We've got Kelly with us as well. And of course, we're live on Freeview 89 from midnight till 3 a.m. with brand new fitness.
Brand new fitness. We're so excited to bring you the Evo trainer. This is fitness for everybody, for every level. It's the most amazing resistance that you get here. But the features, well, take a look why you need an Evo trainer. Well, cardio and weight training, no heavy weights. You pull and it pulls back.
And it certainly does.
It does, doesn't
it? Up to 40 kg, Kelly, which is amazing.
Amazing. In such a kind of compact unit as well.
Yeah.
But this is getting rid of loads and loads you need for lots of different weights. It's working your muscles in two different directions, so you're getting maximum effective workout. But also, it's a smooth and a controlled movement as well. And it's something that the whole family can use.
And now we've got lots to tell you about the Evo trainer. Your item number is 450876. We're going to be showing you lots of demonstrations and lots of challenges and showing you exactly why the Evo is for you. But 450876, we've got £50 off our usual price. It's brand new today. Fitness, one of our strongest categories now here at Shop on TV. You know what you want when it comes to fitness, and this is for every single level.
This is absolutely incredible, and what you want to see is just how good it is and how it works.
A revolutionary breakthrough in fitness technology that puts the power of an entire gym right in your hands, only better. It's scientifically proven to get you stronger, faster, toning and slimming your entire body in just 10 minutes a day. Best of all, it's fun, easy, and perfect for any fitness level. Look, traditional weights and equipment deliver limited resistance and only one direction. With our advanced fluid inertia technology, it creates a safe fluid tension that provides constant resistance in both phases of the exercise, virtually cutting your workout time in half. Plus, it customizes to your exact fitness level. Pull harder for more resistance to build muscle faster, or pull slower for less resistance to develop long, lean, and shapely muscles.
It is so versatile, and honestly, I've never been on anything like it.
I know. The fact that we can do a full body workout, we've got up to 40 kgs worth of resistance in here. Can you imagine how many different weights you would need in your home?
And different machines that you use.
Different machines. The cost of, I know I've got adaptable weights, so adjustable weights, and they go up to 20 kgs and they were 500 something pounds.
Oh,
so this is giving you up to 40 kilograms. You can then add a disc if you want to that takes it up to 80 kilograms, but I can guarantee you won't need it.
Absolutely.
But this is allowing us to work the muscles in both directions.
Yeah, because
that is the thing that makes it so different, is it's working the muscles as you come up, but actually the more you pull, the more resistance you've got going back down. But the great thing is you control that. So if you are rehabilitating, you could be sat down and just doing the upper body, and the gentler you are, the easier the weight is, or the less weight.
Absolutely. Let's have a look at what we're talking about, because I'll just use 2 fingers to do a bicep
so it's
curl.
all about what you put in.
What you put in, exactly.
And it's also known as inertia training as well,
yes,
isn't it?
inertia training or flywheel training.
Right.
What it does is, as we've said, it's similar to, it's a method of resistance training. Whereas we're all used to resistance training using weights, where we use gravity, work against gravity, this is something that where we generate the resistance by accelerating the flywheel.
And we can see the workings of inside the machine.
And it feels like you are lifting a weight. It's quite incredible.
It does, especially as you said, you know, on the eccentric movement, so in the shortening of the weight, you can see, you can feel how you're putting that effort in, and you can feel that contraction. But it's on the lengthening phase, it's on the eccentric phase, where normally you have to really that's a strategy you
Really
have to put in
focused,
place.
isn't it? Yeah.
And a lot of people don't do it. A lot of people use weights and they go up for 2, they go down for 2, and they miss that eccentric loading. This automatically does it. So this means we're getting better strength gains. We're building leaner muscle
all
as
in one
we're doing
machine.
this.
Quite incredible. It is brand new today. Check everything out on our website, shopontv.co.uk. We will talk about the extra disc and, of course, the wall attachment. Go to our live air box and that'll take you through to our live show and you will find everything we have available. We've got some great items.
Yeah, you see the Evo trainer there. We've got £50 off the usual price. It's our brand new launch show today for you. We have got some extra accessories. If you do want to add those in, they're available for you. There's a wall mount to give you even more exercises. There's an additional disc to give you another 40 kilos on top of the 40 kilos that you've already got. However, we've got some real special discounts on the sauna pod. Imagine having your own personal sauna.
Oh my goodness. Well, so excited about this deal because when you put it into your checkout box, it's not £300. It's going to take £110 off. No code needed. It'll go down to £189.99.
And that's sauna pod. Oh my word. Having your own sauna that you can put up, put down. You can have it indoors or outdoors. Automatically at checkout, £110 off. But that's not all we've got with an extra special discount for you. We've managed to get hold of some teeter tables. Kelly always brings us teeter when we're here, but we've got a £200 discount at checkout there. It comes down to just under £300 for the teeter table. If you've heard of inversion training, this is amazing. How good is inversion for you? What's it going to do for you? Put that in your search engine, but do it quick because we've got £200 off at checkout. Hopefully, we'll squeeze in some demonstrations for you there.
And that is quite a market-beating price as well compared with elsewhere. So honestly, we've got some incredible deals and some products that really do, I think, they're quite life-changing. If you're trying to get a little bit fitter, if you're feeling older, you need to move a little bit better, honestly, we've got the solution to everything, I think.
Do you know what? I think we've got all my favourite picks here today. I think they've done Kelly's favourite products, but these are all products that I think will benefit us from a well-being point of view.
Most definitely.
And just at amazing prices as well.
And well-being is so, so important. We've got incredible prices. Please stay with us. We've got loads to show you. But of course, we're live on Freeview at the moment, but we are going elsewhere, aren't we?
We are. You'll find us on ITV1 and STV. You'll find our YouTube channel, our TikTok channel. You can find them all out there. But if you want to get in first with the Evo trainer, now is the time. All levels of fitness, working on the pull and the push. It works with your body, whatever resistance you want to get, and £50 off. So 450876 is your item number. We've got PayPal Pay in 3, which means all you've got to pay today is £51.98 on your first of 3 interest-free
You're certainly
payments.
not going to outgrow this machine. We've been absolutely blown away with it because you really can feel the more you put in, the more you get out. But if you want it easy, just be a little more gentle. It's for absolutely everybody. Don't go anywhere. We've got loads to show you, and it's all about getting a healthier, better you. Well, hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shayley, but we're not just together alone today. We've got Kelly with us, our own personal trainer.
I'm in the middle of my workout.
You are.
And it is a workout with a brand new product, which we are super excited about.
Brand new product with a fabulous discount. Normally, the Evo trainer that we've got for you tonight is just shy of £200. We've got £50 off. If you've not shopped with us before, you just need that item number number on your screen, 450876. What's it all about? Well, let's take a little look at some of the features straight away. Why would you go for the Evo trainer? Well, it's cardio and weight training. You're not carrying any heavy weights, but it's got up to 40 kg of resistance.
That's amazing. It's not having to buy all those weights, finding a home for all those weights, one machine that does all of that. But it takes the place of so many different pieces of fitness equipment in the gym as well.
And we're going to show you lots of different exercises as we go through the show. You pull and it pulls back. It doubles the workout, like we were saying. There are accessories available. We'll talk you through those as we go through the show. But if you want to get started with the Evo trainer for all fitness levels, this is something they call inertia training, isn't it, Kelly?
Yeah.
But there's lots of other ways to describe it.
Yeah, when we're talking about inertia training, we're just talking about as we pull the cord, what happens is we're creating stored energy. And then what happens is on the return movement, the lowering phase is pulling us back. So the harder we pull, the harder it works
that is the
us.
truth.
Right.
The harder. Can you see? If I pull harder, I've got that resistance to take me back. If I pull gently, it's much easier. So it's like a lighter weight. It's for absolutely everybody. We are so excited to have it with us here on Shop on TV. And if you want to see more, we'll take a little look at this.
A revolutionary breakthrough in fitness technology that puts the power of an entire gym right in your hands. Only better. It's scientifically proven to get you stronger, faster, toning and slimming your entire body in just 10 minutes a day. Best of all, it's fun, easy, and perfect for any fitness level. Look, traditional weights and equipment deliver limited resistance and only one direction. With our advanced fluid inertia technology, it creates a safe fluid tension that provides constant resistance in both phases of the exercise, virtually cutting your workout time in half. Plus, it customizes to your exact fitness level. Pull harder for more resistance to build muscle faster, or pull slower for less resistance to develop long, lean and shapely muscles.
I mean, it truly can give us a full body workout. One compact machine that comes set up.
Yes.
Weighs 5 kilograms.
I can't believe that, because when you pull this, you can feel it's up to 40 kg on weights, but the actual machine only weighs
5 kilograms, but it's going to give us that 40 kg of resistance.
That's amazing.
But it's perfect for the whole family, because this is the thing about it, you know, it's about the amount of effort you put in. So if you are new to fitness, you're rehabilitating, you start very, very gently. You pull very gently. If I show you now
really
just
feel the difference.
When you get it out of the box, like Kelly was saying, there's no build, there's no big thing that you have to do with this. You're pretty much ready to go, aren't you?
You absolutely are ready to go. You've got an instruction guide that comes with it, with a quick start guide, with a QR code, which will take you through to their website. It will show you how to use it. It will give you workouts, so you're never on your own. But it's as simple as just finding the movement, adjusting the cord to the height, and I'll show you that in a second, but you just get moving. And the slower you do it, the more controlled when you first start.
Right.
You get used to doing it.
That is quite amazing, isn't it?
You can really feel that. That's about 2 to 5 kilograms in
We're
weight.
just going nice and gentle, so if you're thinking it's going to be too much for you, if you go gentle, the machine is gentle with you. But then if you really want to work the machine,
you go
and
faster.
You pull, you can feel, can you see the resistance? It's pulling back. So the more I put into it, the more it's working.
And what's happening inside?
I can feel it. I can feel that I am already.
And you're a personal trainer.
I know.
So if I'm going to survive the show alongside you, this is going to be a miracle.
It's going to be a warm one, Hayley.
Such clever technology.
This is the beauty of flywheel training, of inertia training. You can see that when you're in that shortening phase of the muscle, as you are starting to pull the weight or pull the cord, you can see how it's lengthening. But then it's pulling you back as it's shortening back in. It's a bit like, let's consider like a yo-yo.
Right.
So if you think about the mechanics of a yo-yo, you know, as you force it down, the more effort you put into it, the more it pulls back.
Right.
And that's how we're creating that resistance. But what we're doing is we're working the muscle at the 2 different phases of action.
And we've got £50 off right now, a brand new launch.
Busy.
Already hugely busy. Shopontv.co.uk, can order on the phone, 0333 241 241. When you see this little disc on top of the machine, this little disc that has the logo on, if you like, we have to spin that to get started, don't we?
Yeah, so what we're doing, let's just show you what's going on, because you know, all you're seeing is us working hard. But
before you do that, Kelly, I should perhaps just mention
Hold everything.
10% of the stock.
Wow.
Already sold out and gone in 5 minutes. This is going to be a really busy show. There's been a lot in the news actually about celebrities who are into strength
training. Yeah.
and what a difference it's made to them and how important they feel it is to be stronger as well as leaner.
And you know, celebrities, that's their looks and are what kind of keeps them fresh and keeps them current. But we all know we need to stay as strong as possible. We all want to feel as good as possible. And we have to do some form of resistance training. That's going to keep us strong, it's going to keep us fit and healthy. But we often don't have the budget or the space to be able to have loads of
machines, loads of weights.
Some of us aren't comfortable going to a gym. But when you've got something as compact as this, that is going to give you up to 40 kgs of resistance, going to allow you to work the whole body, so top to toe, this is going to be the solution for the whole family. Now, what I'm going to do is just show you what we're talking about, because I'm going to turn it over and show you the flywheel there. So all we do, I'm going to turn the actual
So that's the
start
disc
wheel.
on top that you're spinning.
That's the disc. And if I just pull...
Now everyone will have heard of flywheels. Makes me think of the cycling bikes and things like that. So that's
rowers and spin bikes, they all use flywheels.
So it's that resistance.
Oh, we can really see it there.
It creates the inertia and the momentum, and you can see that it then pulls me back in. But again, as we were saying, in order to get started, it's really simple. So what you're going to do, you've got a button in the centre there, and that button is going to adjust the length of your cord.
In the centre of the handle there.
So if you are doing, say for instance, if you're doing a squat, you're going to want it about hip height. If you're going to do a shoulder press, you're going to want it higher. So you're going to push the button in to release the length, and it's as simple as that. It's not so bad for me. If you were doing it, you'd have a lot more length.
You're not limited on your height.
Not at all.
You adjust it to you personally.
This goes up to about 6'7", 6'8", so you'd be absolutely fine, Sean.
Brilliant.
And then when you've got that to the right height for you, I'm going to take it up a little bit more because you want a little bit more length. Then you've got a starter wheel in the centre there. And you're just going to use your foot just to get it moving. And then from there, we go into shoulder press. So it's that simple.
You can see the
and we can
go
into a squat, almost like a thruster. So we can go into a squat, into a shoulder press. There's a lot of different exercises we can do, but you can see, yes, you're right, how it pulls me back.
So many of these in baskets already. Make sure you confirm your order and you check your basket through quickly. We don't have as much stock as we would like to have. It's all about the versatility of this, every different level of fitness, lots of different kinds of exercise you can do. But this is the kind of resistance you can see. This is how you're going to get that body build, if you like, of muscle. Resistance training activated by the spinning wheel, up to 40 kg of resistance.
And truly you can feel that. And when we say up to 40, don't think this is going to be too strong for me.
No.
The great thing is if you're really gentle with it, so if I get my wheel going, I can be as gentle as I like, and that's nice and easy. So this is like I'm doing a lighter weight.
So you know, as you said, it's about the amount of effort you put in. So if you start it and it's very gentle, so I'm just doing a bicep curl now. I've got a couple of fingers on it. I'm not taking it too heavy. And this right now is about maybe 2 to 3 kgs of weight. However, if I wanted to make it harder for myself, then as we said, I'm just going to shorten it a bit more. But then I just make sure that I create more force with it.
Quite incredible. Like you say, it's just like a yo-yo. So the more you pull, the more it will pull you back. So it's like doubling your exercise because you're not working just on the way up, you're working on the way down.
Exactly. So what you're doing, I'm just going to shorten it a little bit more so I can get in and do that bicep curl again.
That's really easy to do. We'll show you as we go through the show. Total body workout here. We're just showing you the basics to begin with. 20 exercise options, whether it's building biceps, whether it's sculpting arms, chest, backs, so many different types of exercise. 450876 is the item number. Hugely busy. What a start to the show. But so many different exercises we're going to show throughout.
Absolutely. So we'll group them into a different category so that you can see how you use them. So let's just shorten it for a second, Hayley.
Okay. More than I am?
So what we're going to do is we're going to take it to hip height. So you just push the button in and then you just turn it clockwise to get it to the point that you want to. So right now we want to take it so its maximum height is about hip height.
Right, okay.
Okay. So now we can start.
And that's really easy.
It's really easy.
Yeah.
You just push the button in and turn it clockwise.
Fab.
It's as simple as that.
Great.
A few seconds. Now from here then, what we're going to do is get the wheel started.
Spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel, and then we are going to take the handle so it's kind of lengthwise.
Okay.
And then from here, we're going to go into a squat. So toes slightly turned out, chest nice and lifted. We're going to take it into a squat. So that's our first movement. So if you're looking to tone the legs, engage the core, maybe get a little bit more shape into the glutes, this is kind of the king of exercises. But if we really want to work on the lower body, Hayley, let's take it into, bring the feet in so that they are in line with the hips, and let's take it into a deadlift.
Wow.
Now, what I love about this is you can really feel, you're really connecting with the muscles through this, all through the whole range of motion. So on the way up, as it's contracting, but also as you're lengthening, you're keeping the tension through the muscle. And that's what the magic is about flywheel and inertia training, because we are really working on that eccentric phase as well.
And we can see the muscle activation. You can see it at home. My word. You're hoping for that muscle activation. Yeah, and that's what you're going to get.
That is so good. Well, I spoke to you about this, Kelly, because obviously you're a personal trainer. So when you find new equipment, you're like, I wonder what it's like. You were blown away with it.
Yeah, well, I've been using it for a few weeks now at home. And I have to say, a 10-minute workout, and I feel, well, you can see, I've already got a glow.
We've already requested the fan, haven't we?
I was like, get the fan here in front. But the thing is, it's the variety of exercises that we can do. So if you love your lunges, we can do lunges into step ups. So let's have a look now.
Hang on, look at that muscle activation in
And
Hayley's arm.
I do, because I'm really pulling this, you can really feel it pulling back, but then I can do it gently. If I do it gently, it's like a lighter weight. So versatile, so just nice and gently, or I can pull it. Can you see it pulls back? And then like you're doing, Kelly, we can then put lots of different types of exercise.
Yeah, we can do a lunge, we could do a lunge into a step up, you know, we could go into a deadlift.
And there are guides
for change it into a squat. You know, the beauty of this is you aren't going to be left on your own.
Yeah.
So you've got, on the website and also on YouTube, they've got dedicated workouts that allow you to kind of follow along, 10-15 minute workouts. They're HIIT workouts, so you're going to maximise. You can hear them out of breath already. Yeah. But they're going to maximise the effectiveness of this workout, because you're going to do 40 seconds on, 20 seconds on, to really get an efficient workout and also get that afterburn effect.
Yeah, brilliant. We're seeing just some of those exercises, some of those links that you can go through to. You will not be left alone. You'll have all this motivation to get you moving. And the full body workout, remember, that full body workout, inertia training, resistance training that's activated by that spinning wheel. It really is fitness for all, with up to 40 kg of resistance in the unit bundle alone. Remember, there are some extras you can add in. You can add in a second wheel to take up to 80 kg resistance. There's also a wall mount to give you different types of exercise, but you need to get this item number on screen now whilst we've got it in stock, because 50% of the stock has already gone. 450876 is your item number. And let's hear a little bit more about this fabulous trainer from Evo.
You want a toned body, have more energy, and feel better, but there's no time for the gym. You need a home gym that's portable, affordable, and effective in just 10 minutes a day. The secret to getting fit quickly is high-intensity interval training, maximum effort for a short amount of time. Inertia training is the best way to achieve this. The Evo trainer reduces workout time and automatically adjusts to your growing fitness level. Our online classes will guide you through your workouts. Use Evo Trainer anywhere, in the bathroom, bedroom or garden. Look good. Feel better. No excuses. Evo Trainer.
Now 15% of the stock already sold out and gone. Can you see the sweat on my face? Honestly, it is absolutely amazing. I haven't even altered the length of it yet, so please do check your baskets out. But we need to give you a sneaky preview of a couple of other items we've got, because if we're honest, they are favourites of yours and we haven't got a great deal of stock.
And we've never done them with these discount deals that we've got available. Imagine having your own sauna at home,
gosh.
Indoors or outdoors. This pod, it's really easy to put up.
It's really compact as well, but there's loads of space in it. It's like a TARDIS.
Yep.
And honestly, it heats up super quickly and it works out, obviously it'll vary on your electrics, so it works about 20 pence per session. But what we want you to do is to put into the search engine, is a sauna good for me? What are the benefits of a sauna? You'll be blown away. For me, complete relaxation. But after a workout like we've just done, absolute heaven. Health, the fact it helps, they say, with stress and relaxation. It's good for your skin. But honestly, there is nothing better. Can you imagine having your own sauna? Indoors, outdoors, on the patio, on the decking, could be your holiday home. This is absolutely fabulous.
£110 off at checkout. And we were listening to an article the other day. Is it good to have a sauna in hot weather? Because we've been having hot weather. Improved thermoregulation regulates your temperature to handle heat more efficiently. By exposing yourself to high temperatures in the sauna, your body comes better at cooling itself down. So it's brilliant, making the summer heat more tolerable.
Sauna is for all year round, and honestly I just feel alive when I come out of the sauna. Do like as well that you can add the oils too, so perhaps you've got a little bit of a blocked nose, you could put some essential oils in that you know are sort of going to help clear your system, or perhaps you want to make sure you have a good night's sleep and perhaps there's a little bit of lavender in there to help sort of relax you. Absolutely phenomenal value for money, really easy to assemble as well and really simple to use.
And you're not sharing it. How many times do you go in a sauna and it's really uncomfortable with people you don't know?
And I just want to unwind and there's someone's yapping and chatting. You're like, oh, shut up, I don't want to hear about what's been going on. I want to switch off. It's your own personal sauna. Indoors
or outdoors, remember, £110 off at checkout. And don't think it's expensive to run either. The other great thing about this is running costs. Obviously, it depends on your service provider, but ultra hot feels warmer than a traditional 90-degree sauna, and you will see perfect indoor or outdoor, cheap running costs, around 20 pence per session depending on your provider, and really durable, and made of non-toxic materials. It's lightweight, and as I say, you can have it indoors or outdoors. There's also a window in there as well, so you don't have to worry about feeling trapped in. It doesn't take up a huge space, but there's loads of space in there.
And the way it's designed, it'll go in the corner of a room. Perhaps you've got a little bit of a gym room, which is going to be ideal just in the corner. Perhaps your garage is your gym, you could pop it in the corner, or if you have got a little bit of patio, a little bit of decking, this is absolutely fabulous. It's sold out time and time and time again. It's back in stock. 10% of the stock already sold out and gone, hugely busy. And do remember, go onto the internet, benefits of a sauna, look at the health benefits, the fact about what they say about stress, about sleep, about your skin, about relaxation. Use the essential oils as well. But remember, when you go onto our website, it's not the price you see on the screen, you will save £110. Don't need to do anything, no code needed.
No, automatically at checkout, just add it to your basket, and lots of you are, my word, this isn't going to last very long. You'll automatically, as you can see there, get £110 off the price. Brings it down to £189.99. 169,281 if you want to use PayPal Pay in 3. £102.65 on your first of 3 payments. But that's not all we've got with a discount code, because Kelly has kindly brought us, and I say a few of the teeter tables.
A very few. Perhaps you've heard of teeter tables. Price-wise, we are market beating. You've got a massive £200 saving off the price you see on your screen. Again, no code needed at all. All you need to do is put it into your basket. We found it at Robert Dias. It was $464.99. You have got an amazing deal with us because ours goes down to $299.99. And of course, you can use PayPal Pay in 3 as well. When you see the benefits of a tea to table, and we'll go into more detail with this a little bit later on if we have any stock, it is all about helping with that body alignment, stretching, helping to decompress, helping to relax the muscles.
Yeah.
So we're seeing the benefits here.
And I've had amazing results with this. Temporarily helps decompress the spine, temporarily realigns the spine and joints, helps the discs to temporarily rehydrate and helps relax tense muscles. You're fully in control on a tea to table. If you've heard of inversion training and you've been thinking about getting an inversion table, this is a brilliant price. You're not paying $499.99, you're getting £200 and you're off the price, and you don't need to do anything. Don't need a discount code, just pop it in your basket. And when you go through to checkout, shopontv.co.uk, you'll automatically get that £200 discount.
For so many people found this absolutely life-changing. Over 3 million users of tea to tables. You get a 5-year warranty as well. And this really is the premium of the actual tea to tables as well. It's all about you freeing up life and getting your back. And if you are struggling with things, everyday things, sadly, as we stand, our backs do, our bodies decompress, and that can affect us. Well, have a little look why this is invented and just how fabulous it could be for you.
Hi, I'm Roger Teeter. My wife and I started the company that builds the Teeter inversion table in 1981. Use of the Teeter is the perfect way to make a new you for the new year. Perfect because it gets rid of stress, takes the joint pain away, improves flexibility, corrects posture, and gets you ready to do the things you really want to do in the new year, like sports, working out, or like in my case, keep up with the grandkids. Adjust it for your height. Don't forget, put the safety strap on that stops it at an angle you're comfortable with. Now, the table will not go any further than that. Step in, clamp your ankles, and then lean back and relax. Oh, no workout. This is all gain, no pain, because you aren't doing anything. Gravity is doing the whole workout for you, elongating your body, taking the pressure off those sore joints, improving flexibility. You know, you can mobilize your body a little bit to encourage it to elongate. It will elongate 1, even 2 inches, you know, and it just feels so good to get rid of the stress and be able to start an active new lifestyle. You've got to be curious what inversion could do for you. You know what gravity's doing to you. It's stealing your body shape, it's stealing your flexibility, it's stealing your height, it's stealing your posture, and it's stealing your ability to be active. This is the perfect way to make a new you for the new year in 1 minute while you kick back and enjoy a great stretch.
And make sure when you go to the website, when you pop it into your basket, you check out that deal, because automatically £200 comes off the price. We've been looking elsewhere. Natural Living, £552 for that exact machine. Robert Dias, £465 practically. We've got as well Think Sports, $479. You've got Health and Care, $464.99. Incredible saving with us. And for so many, it has been a product that has been life-changing. All about getting your life back, getting your back. But we will go into more detail about that, but already busy on it as well.
If there's any stock left.
Yeah, we haven't got a great deal of stock of either that or the sauna. Or actually, this now, because you are absolutely loving our brand new Evo trainer. over 20% of the stock.
Now, this is brand new today. Kelly brings us a great range of fitness and well-being products. Evo Trainer is all about inertia training, but you might know it as something else, might you, Kelly?
You might do indeed. It's also known as flywheel training. And basically what it is just a really unique method of resistance training. We're used to using different forms of resistance training like weights and resistance bands and things, but this is where the flywheel, instead of using kind of traditional gravity-based training, we're using a flywheel, and the flywheel, as it shortens, it's pulling us back up. And
so it creates the weight in a way.
It creates the resistance.
So when we say it's up to 40 kg, if I do this nice and gently, this is like a much lighter weight. So this is now nice and easy, nice and gentle. But if I really pull this, it's like I've upped the weight on my machine.
This is it. It's completely in our control, but it's all very smooth, controlled action. But what we're doing is, as you kind of pull to accelerate the flywheel, you're creating that energy in it. And then on the eccentric phase, on the lowering phase, you're resisting the flywheel and to try and return back to that normal
So it's like
position.
you're getting double the workout.
That's exactly what is happening.
And it feels like you're getting double the workout.
And this is the beauty of it. What we're also getting, normally we get that concentric action where we're shortening the muscle to get that maximum contraction. And then on the lowering phase, we are just seeing how it would normally just release.
So it's working out on the way up, it's working out on the way down.
This is working it on the way down as well, which means we're getting bang for our buck, basically.
Quarter of the stock is already gone in.
And how it comes is how it's ready to work. So we haven't got to do any assembly.
This is it.
Which we love. The amount of equipment I've opened the box and shut the box back down. I'm never going to be able to put that together. We don't need to put this together.
Nothing to do at all. When you get it out of the box, everything is fitted together already. You've got a little instruction guide, which we can see here, the quick start guide.
Lovely.
Great.
And it's got a QR code on it. Now, all you're going to do is scan in that QR code, and there's going to be a little video that shows you how to adjust the cord for your for the exercises that you want. And it's so simple.
Now,
all you do to adjust it,
brilliant.
push the button in, and then to shorten it, you're just going to turn it clockwise. And if you want to lengthen the cord, so you're maybe doing some overhead presses, all you're going to do is push it in and release it up. And it is that simple in order to adjust.
So
and
it's
then
all exercises, it's all heights.
whole body.
It's all abilities as well.
Absolutely. So, you know, my 19-year-old's going to want to put more resistance into it than, say, my mum would.
Yeah.
But the beauty of this is that it's ready for every level and every ability. So I've just shortened, I've lengthened, I should say, the actual cord. But what you need to do to get started is just pop your foot on the starter wheel there, just turn it a few times to get it moving. You can use your hand as well, but then all we're doing then is moving through that movement. Now I've taken it to the top of the movement because I wanted to take it now
higher
into an upright pull. Now from here I can take it from an upright pull into a deadlift, so that again we're working more muscle groups, we're working the glutes, we're working the legs, we're working the core, we're working the upper body.
And
you are working.
Size options that you're getting here. So many of you have got these in baskets. Confirm your orders and check those baskets out. Don't hang around. If you want to add it into your basket, you still can. 450-876 is the item number, and you can take advantage of PayPal Pay in 3. £50 off the usual price. It's our first show. $51.98 on your first of 3 payments.
And if you're time poor, allowing you to do more exercise in a shorter amount of time because you're working as you go up, but you're working as you go down. Any level, if you're gentle, it's like you're using a lighter weight. If you really pull, it's like you're pulling the heaviest weight. It goes up to 40 kg, but do please check it out on our website, shopontv.co.uk. This could be your first step to a healthier, fitter, trimmer, stronger you, and so important. So please do not miss out. Brand new, you're loving it, so check those baskets out and enjoy. We'll see you in a bit.
We'll be right back.
Remember to check out your online basket and complete your order. Once you pay, it's on the way from Shop on TV.
Wow.
I know.
Honestly, I can't believe how impressive this is.
I know, and I love the fact that it's, you know, you can move and transition through each movement so easily. You know, you haven't got to. For some body parts, you might want a little bit more weight, because maybe leg exercises you want to be more focused. You can add more resistance. But maybe when it comes to upper body, maybe when it's lateral raises or front raises, you need it to be a little bit lighter. Yeah. But the fact is, this is adaptive resistance.
All in one.
So it's as much as effort as you want to put into it.
What you put in, you get out, sort of thing.
But also what it means is that you are more controlled with it, and it means there's you know, you haven't got the worry of injuring yourself, because you only push as hard as your body can work. Whereas sometimes when we're using weights, we can overdo it and we can push ourselves too hard. So I love the fact that this works for all levels, but this is also why it's used by physiotherapists, and it's used, you know, as rehabilitation.
Now, we always say,
smooth motion.
If you're starting something new or it's a new exercise regime, always check with your doctor or your health practitioner.
You could start seated, couldn't you?
Absolutely.
You sat down and you could be just doing the upper body. Well, look at this.
And she's off.
Remember, if you're watching us on ITV and STV at the minute, we are on Freeview 89 as well, every night live from midnight on Freeview 89 until 3 a.m. and then we'll join ITV and STV as soon as we possibly can.
We're getting as early as we can.
Yeah, great to have all of your companies this morning. And stock-wise, this is absolutely flying. Over a quarter of the entire stock, brand new today, sold out and gone. This is like every bit of gym equipment, really, which is incredible. But then it's also sort of every way up to 40 kg. It's amazing.
This is the thing, you know, whatever your age, whatever your level, whatever your ability, wherever you are as a starting point, if you're somebody that is maybe a little bit less steady on your feet, but you know you need to keep that upper body as strong as possible. Yeah, the balance is so
important, isn't it?
This is going to allow you to do that, because we can do high rows from here, we can do bicep curls. You know, obviously you will adjust it to the length that is right for you and your height.
Which means it's always going to be right for you. It means it's, you know, you're not getting onto something that it's too short or too tall, or whatever height you are, it's going to work and adapt to you.
It's like bespoke for you,
yeah, however strong you are, it all depends how, you know, strong you are with it, or how less sort of effort you put in. It's like you're using a lighter weight. It's right for everybody. I'm blown away.
It really is, and I love that, you know, I can really feel this into my arms. I'm sat down, I can feel it in my core, I can feel it in my arms, in my shoulders,
the underarm area,
we can
the back fat area.
This is it. We can work from top to toe. So we can, from a standing position, we can do squats, we can do deadlifts, we can do single leg exercises. We can then work a bit of the abdominals as well, and I'll show you that in a workout in a second, Hayley. We can then take it up a little bit higher and do some high pulls like Hayley is. We can take it into thrusters. We can do overhead presses, or we can take it back and start sitting down.
So many different exercises,
versatile.
So many levels, whatever level of fitness. Now, at the beginning
Did you
of the
notice
show,
I just kind of pushed it with my foot? I was like, oh, out of the way.
But when you say that this is up to 40 kg of weight, look how light the machine is. This isn't you finding a home for loads of different weights. This isn't you having to have loads of space, or actually having really heavy weights that you can drop or knock over. Super lightweight. And I won the reviews, someone puts it in their car and takes it when they go, they have to work and stay in hotels.
Amazing idea.
Yeah.
And somebody did mention it to me the other day and said, how amazing would this be if hotels actually had it and you could borrow it? They maybe had about 20 and you could just borrow them in your hotel room.
This is a bit like having that really posh coffee machine.
It is.
This is the best hotel.
Executive room.
Absolutely.
Now,
what you get.
You know, a little bit earlier you showed us underneath.
Yeah, so let's have a look at that again.
Signified how it works, doesn't it?
Absolutely, because, you know, when you're first talking about flywheel training, inertia training, you might think, well, how does it work? And how is it working our muscles in both directions? How are we getting, you know, more resistance against the concentric phase and the eccentric phase? But what you can see is if we start it, you can see how, as we pull, the flywheel starts to move, and then it will then kind of recall back in.
You said it's a bit like a yo-yo, so the more you put into it, the more spin, the more power, and that's exactly what we're seeing here.
Absolutely, and you can see that, and that's the thing. We can keep it nice and gentle, nice and smooth, where it's about 2 to 4 kg. So, but we can also then put more effort in, and that could take us up to 40 kg. And our body then, we're having to resist against that cord recoiling, and you feel that tension all the way through the muscle.
You really do.
But also through the full range of motion. With weights, you tend to get a sticking point where it just feels like maybe it's too heavy, or you actually find that you're not getting enough resistance through maybe the middle of the movement. Whereas with this, you're getting that resistance through the whole lengthening and the shortening phase of the muscle. So you are going to get some great results really quickly with this.
Now we are approaching a third of the entire stock, brand new stock that we've got for you. It's new today, third of the stock, over a third now. Got to talk quicker. You've got to confirm your order and check out though. Remember, it should be almost £200. We've got £50 off the price. I've had some great reviews that I've found today. Feeling stronger and fitter already, Charlotte said. Millie said, best fitness item I've bought this year. Olivia said, was skeptical, but I love it now. I look and feel better after just a few weeks. Perhaps the best home workout on the market. This really works. Highly recommended for home workouts and for busy mums. Luke said, I tried everything. This really works. I've tried yoga, rubber bands, running, you name it. I tried it. After a few weeks of using the Evo trainer every day, I already see a difference, and I'm really happy I took the leap. I think you will be, but it's not yours until you confirm your orders. Now we're seeing just some of the variety of exercises, and there are links available for you when you get the machine home to see all these exercises.
Do you know what? You can do over 50 different exercises with the actual Evo trainer, and there's also an accessory that goes with it, which is the wall bracket, which is an additional cost. But that then allows you to really do some isolation exercises. It turns it into a seated rower, and it just gives you then even more variety of exercises.
Now, those accessories are all available on our website. The wall bracket is available. You'll find it on the website there, shopontv.co.uk.
That's like a rowing machine now. That's going to make it even more versatile, even more exercises. Pop that in your basket. You'll split that cost with those 3 PayPal payments to £18.31. Remember, you'll only pay that one delivery on your basket spend, so you'll have a maximum delivery, and that will split across those 3 payments. Don't forget as well, there is an extra disc available. The disc in your machine that comes alongside it gives you up to 40 kg, but you can double up. So if someone is super strong, already into weights and fitness, this will take it up to 80 kg.
You just add that additional disc to it, and it's going to give you that additional resistance. But you know, I challenge you to try this with 1 disc first. But you know, if you are and not feel out of breath, especially if you do it with HIIT training as well. So maybe instead of doing repetitions, you do a 40-second on, 20-second off. That again, then you've got 2 modalities of training there that are going to give you really effective results. You're going to get that afterburn effect. You're going to find that your heart rate comes up, so that you're really working hard, but you're going to continue to burn calories even after you've finished working out.
Which is fantastic, isn't it? And the great thing is, perhaps you've wanted to find something that will help you get a little bit fitter, a little bit trimmer. A lot of celebrities talking about strength training. It's so important to be strong and to stay strong. And do look up resistance training, how good it is for, you know, body mass, for muscle mass, for your bones. Absolutely phenomenal. But please grab this while the stock is available. And remember, over a third of the entire stock has sold out and gone. If you're hunting for something that's right for you, this is so compact, this is easy, this is in your home, and it's allowing you to have a whole gym, to have all those weights up to 40 kg, and allowing you to find that right something. And sometimes it is just like, you're a personal trainer, Kelly.
It's that start point,
so
isn't it?
For some people, exercise is daunting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is indeed. I think, you know, you've got to find something that you enjoy, you've got to find something that you can be consistent with. And I think when you've got something like this that goes up to 40 kg, so it's not going to outgrow you when you first start, you've got the versatility of being able to do 50 different exercises, but it doesn't matter how long you spend on it, because you could just spend maybe 3 minutes, 6 minutes, maybe it's just the ad break, but you then start to build up that pleasure for exercise.
A lot of people say 10 minutes and they're like, wow,
Yeah.
I can't believe what I've done in 10 minutes.
But you
I
can
wouldn't get to
hear.
my gym in 10 minutes.
I know.
No,
Well, it
right.
take you 10, 15 minutes to get there, 10, 15 minutes to get back. So you've lost half an hour before you've even started your workout. Then think about the amount of machines that we've covered in some of these exercises. So maybe we've got some dumbbells and we've done a shoulder press. Right now we've had to get a barbell out to do deadlifts. So then you're, and then you might go to a rowing machine.
Yeah.
So, and you could be waiting to get on those
the
machines.
yeah.
So this is going to give you a fast and effective workout. It's going to allow you to be consistent with it, but also it's an affordable option because, you know, most gyms cost a lot less than this.
The force in this.
Cost a lot more than this, I should say,
Incredible.
over the...
Well, that is the thing. When you compare this with the price of buying one piece of equipment, all of a sudden you've got one piece of equipment that does so much. And you will find loads of different ways to use it, and you'll discover how the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. But if you just want to be gentle, it also allows you to use that lighter weight. So this is for the beginner, and this is for the
every
elite
level.
athlete.
Yeah.
Well, this is it. I'm just going to lengthen it a little bit. So I'm just going to push the
So we
button up.
lengthen it when we want to change the kind of exercise. we
So
want to do.
I've been keeping it to kind of hip height, which allows us to do things like lunges and deadlifts, a bit of oblique kind of work as well. But when we want to maybe do bicep curls, what we do is just push the button in and then take it to about shoulder height, because you want to be at the top kind of
Right, so if I go
range
down,
of the movement.
Okay.
So that's I twist it to make it shorter.
So you're going to
So
push it in and twist it clockwise
That makes it shorter.
to shorten it, and then to lengthen it, you're just going to push the button in and then allow it to release
That's really
the cord.
easy, yeah.
So easy, really easy. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to then get the flywheel started, and you can see how it's shortening the cord there. So it allows you then to get it moving.
Right.
Now again, just kind of showing you that just with a couple of fingers,
So you're doing it nice and gently, and it's gentle on the return.
really gentle on the return. But if I then, I'm going to do it to both hands.
Here we go.
If I then push it a little bit harder, I can really feel that on the contraction phase, so on the shortening of the muscles, but I equally feel it because it's trying, my body's having to resist against it as it recoils. So it really does work through kind of both ways, and you can see how it's doing it, how it's lengthening and how it's recoiling, and that's what's happening to our body. We can feel how we're resisting against the movement on that kind of
So
lengthening
you get
phase.
the workout on the push and the pull. kind
And the
of thing.
push and the
It's
pull phase.
doubling the workout, working on the way up and the way down.
Now we are so
Whoa.
busy on this. We've got as many people ordering as already sold out. 40% of that stock already sold out and gone. I think we are going to sell out of this. Remember how our system works. Sadly, it's not yours until you check your basket through. So if you have got it in a basket, I know you've got that peace of mind, I've bought it, but you haven't bought it. It's not yours until you press checkout. It's still ours. So say we get into a situation where we've only got 10 left. There could be 310 of you with it in your basket, and you could all press checkout, and a lot of you, hundreds of you, could miss out. This is brand new today. This is absolutely new to us, new to you. Phenomenal way to exercise and increase that exercise. So it allows you to do a lot more in a shorter amount of time. We're all time poor. Lots of us can't afford to go to the gym, haven't got time to go to the gym. Perhaps it's intimidating to go to a gym. Perhaps you really do like to do your weights, or perhaps you're really into exercise, but you do want to work out when you're perhaps away at a hotel. This will go in the boot of the car, super lightweight, even though when you really pull on this, it's like you're lifting 40 kg. You control the effort. What you put in, you get out. So if you are wanting to use it very gently, if you're starting it with exercise for the very first time, obviously always check with your GP if you've perhaps had operations and things. The nice thing with this is it's great for rehabilitation because it is really gentle if you're gentle with it. But then if you're really into your fitness, if you want to interpret HIIT training into this, you can get a full workout as well. This truly is one piece of equipment right for everybody. Not needing loads of different things at home, loads of different weights. one thing that does so much, and you are loving it, but it's not going to be there for everybody. You need to check your baskets through. 40% of that stock sold out and gone. Loads of you with it in baskets. Remember, it's not yours till you check out. We've been on air less than an hour, so we do not think this is going to survive 3 hours. This is your first step today to a stronger. So important to be strong. It's not just about being how you look, looking trimmer. And a lot of celebrities right now are saying that. I want to be strong. I want to be strong. I want to be able to pick the kids up. I want to be able to pick the grandchildren up. I want to stay fit and strong and healthy. Resistance training is so important for that, but this is like no other, because this is inertia training, and this is something that really makes a difference, allows you to do a lot more in a shorter amount of time. All I will say is check your baskets out, and this is your first step, I think, to a stronger, happier, healthier you.
A revolutionary breakthrough in fitness technology that puts the power of an entire gym right in your hands. Only better. It's scientifically proven to get you stronger, faster, toning and slimming your entire body in just 10 minutes a day. Best of all, it's fun, easy, and perfect for any fitness level. Look, traditional weights and equipment deliver limited resistance and only one direction. With our advanced fluid inertia technology, it creates a safe fluid tension that provides constant resistance in both phases of the exercise, virtually cutting your workout time in half. Plus, it customizes to your exact fitness level. Pull harder for more resistance to build muscle faster, or pull slower for less resistance to develop long, lean and shapely muscles.
Oh wow, so busy. Remember, you do need to check your baskets out. We are going to have to move away from this in a moment because so many of you with it in baskets and we're worried you're not going to get it. You need to check out those baskets.
And lots of other deals available for you on the website. Remember, the sauna, if you've got that in a basket, has a huge discount, £110 off at checkout. The teeter table, if you've been looking at inversion training, the teeter table's got another £200 off at checkout. So some brilliant deals if you're looking for scales. We've got scales there, but there's the teeter, and it is the FX3 inversion table from Teeter, who are market leaders when it comes to inversion. We'll hopefully run you through how that works in a few moments for you, but we've got to get back to the Evo trainer. It's brand new tonight. Don't think you'll be on your own. There's links to go through to all different kinds of exercises.
Absolutely. You know, you've got personal trainers there showing you exactly how to do some between 10 and 15-minute workouts. So somebody is going to hold your hand through the process. Great. When you get it home, you'll be able to look at these workouts and follow along. But there is also a wall chart there that you can download and you can print off. So you'll have a range of exercises in front of you that you can try. But it's, you know, if you've used...
It's quite intuitive.
It's really intuitive.
As soon as you get on it.
If you've used weights, you're going to follow a simple principle with the.
The other thing to say is you're not plugging this in. You're doing all the work. There's no electric use here as well. No. There's a quick start guide there. This is what the resistance is about. That inertia training, that flywheel that's in the base of the machine that makes sure that you get the workout on the way up and the workout on the way down.
And you can actually see that spinning on my machine. So what you're seeing is the inside, and can you see that as I pull it, how it really spins? And the more I pull, the more resistance I have on the way back down. So this is like a two-way exercise. It's not just when you're pulling it, it's actually working you when it's going back.
And this is the magic of this. You know, this is where you're getting that superior eccentric kind of overload. Usually when you're applying that eccentric kind of workout, you've really got to think about it, and it's a strategy you've got to apply, whereas this is automatically happening. And that means you're going to get a much more effective workout because it's working in both phases of the movement.
And we can see that in this muscle activation on this this clip that we're showing you now, working on the way up and working on the way down. It might be building biceps, sculpting arms, your chest, your back, lifting your glutes, shaping your legs, flattening your core, balance and bone density. So many different benefits that you can get.
Do your own research on you know, sort of resistance training, but then do look at inertia training as well. Really quite incredible, and wait till you try it, because we were both, wow. Spoke to Kelly a few days ago and she's like, you will not believe how good this is. And Kelly's a personal trainer, so you have tried very much all and every sort of exercise fitness equipment there is.
And if you go into my home, I have every type of fitness equipment, and I've spent a lot of money on fitness equipment. And as I said to you earlier, I've got adjustable weights that go up to 20 kg, and they are heavy. They are cumbersome, and they're, you know, they're a single unit where you just adapt. But they were £550
Wow.
for 20 kg. You are getting double that with this. You're getting 40 kgs, and you're getting it in a way that you can adapt the resistance based on your energy levels, based on your starting point. So if you're just starting out in your fitness journey and you're thinking, I want to lose a little bit of weight, I want to tone and shape, I want to build a bit of strength, this is going to be perfect because it's going to work with where you're at.
Now,
and as you get stronger, you pull a little bit harder. And this is going to give you more effort.
Evo Trainer is what we've got for you. It's brand new today. Now, the girls are going to do a bit of a challenge now. A bit of a 4-minute challenge. Yes, apparently.
Oh, we are.
Haley hasn't stopped.
Being told.
Okay, I'm ready.
Had a little break
This is
then.
great. I didn't get to the gym today, so this is fabulous. I'm working out at work.
We do say, or Evo say, 10 minutes is all you need.
Yeah, especially when you're making it a HIIT workout. So we'll kind of try and do that now. Normally you do maybe 40 seconds, 20 seconds, 40 seconds of hard work, 20 seconds of rest. And then you would adjust the movement. But we'll probably just keep moving for this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to get it moving. So you're just going to start the starting wheel. And Hayley, we're going to start with a high pull.
3, 2, 1, let's go. 4 minutes.
Let's go. So we're going to lead with the elbows, knees nice and soft, and we're going to keep it nice and smooth. Now again, as we said, you are in charge of how much effort you put in. The harder you pull, the harder it pulls back. So right now, we're really working those shoulders. Can you feel it, Hayley? Okay, so let's work those shoulders a little bit more. Let's go into a front raise.
So,
so now we've just changed the movement to focus on the front of the shoulders. Core is nice and tight, so you're going to get that core workout as well as working the front of the shoulders.
I can
you can feel
that
it
on my shoulders, on my core, on my arms.
And remember, you're doubling the workout. You're working on the way up, but you're also working with that resistance from the flywheel on the way down as well.
Now we're doing it with both arms. If you were strong enough, you could do it with a single arm.
Strong enough.
But it works hard. Works hard. Now what we'll do, Hayley, is we'll take it out to the side now to work into those kind of side raises to really work into it. You can feel that, can't you?
You can feel that.
Now we're going to change sides now.
Good.
So take it out to the side, and you really feel that into the sides of the shoulders. Now take it back into that high pull. So arms into the center. Now we're going to go squat into a high pull. So now we're going to work more muscle groups. So we're working legs and glutes. We're also working the shoulders. We're going to change it now to a deadlift into a high pull. So again, really focusing on the glutes. I think most people want strong glutes. Also great for supporting the back if we've got those glutes as strong as possible. But also
quite the view here. I've got. I don't know where to look.
Now from here, we're going to take it into a lower, into a high pull. So single arm and a slight twist, Hayley, as well, so that we are working into that waist.
Busiest point of the show now. So many of you going for this. Make sure you check out your baskets.
This is so good.
Now change sides when you're ready. So again,
be even.
We do.
And that is quite, the more you pull, the more resistance you've got coming back down. So it's like you're double exercising in my mind.
Exactly. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the actual handles now, and we're going to do a Xerxes squat. So we're just going to hold it in the elbows and go down into that squat. Now how's your heart rate?
How's my heart rate?
Is it come up?
It's definitely going quite fast.
And two really fit ladies here. Remember, you can set this to whatever level you want. The more you put in, the more it gives back. But if you want to start at a lower level, you can do that as well. That's why it's full body workout for every level of fitness. You've still got just under a minute to go, ladies.
Now take it back to that deadlift, and we'll take it into a row as well at this time. So you can feel, we probably want to shorten it slightly. So let's just push it in, shorten it a little bit, Hayley, and then we're going to go into a row. So just get it started again, and then into that row position and back down.
This is like the class, the only class really I used to go to at the gym. The, what do they call it, body pump.
Yeah.
So it's like the deadlifts and feeling that and having all those weights to do those exercises in one machine.
I can really feel this across the whole body. Now we can take it into a bicep row as well.
5 seconds. And we're done. 4 minutes.
Oh my word.
But you're both pretty worked out there, aren't you?
Honestly, please get this home and try. I don't think you'll have tried anything like this.
And where did you feel it, Hayley?
Oh gosh, everywhere.
So
if I start from the bottom, back of my legs, my bottom, my core, all of my arms, under the arms, my biceps, my triceps, but then also across my back.
And especially when we isolated those shoulders.
That's really great.
But also what we did was we elevated the heart rate.
Yeah.
So then it becomes a cardio workout
So I'm burning
as well as a strength workout. You're building lean muscle, which is going to give you that metabolic boost. But also when we, as you've just said, when we also have a cardio effect, we're burning more calories. So you're getting the best of both worlds.
It's gone crazy after that little challenge there. Over half the stock is now gone. Please confirm your orders and check out. It's all about being able to do so many different kinds of exercises, whatever level of fitness you are. These links that you're taking a look at right now, these are all there. You get a little QR code to take you through to show you all these different types.
You can download as well, can't you, an actual page?
There's a wall chart you can download. We downloaded it earlier.
On, which is brilliant.
There's a quick start guide as well to get you started, but it comes fully assembled. You don't have to do anything apart from take it out of the box.
You might stand there saying you don't have to do anything. We've had to do a lot.
You've done a lot. I've done nothing. There is a reason for that. Now, we've got loads of great reviews that we've looked at on the Evo Trainer website. I'm just going to share some of those with you. But look at some of these exercises that it links you through to do. Charlotte said, feeling stronger and fitter already. Great for a quick morning workout. I also take this with me for hotel workouts. We were saying about that before. Millie said, best fitness item I bought this year. Workout from home has never been easier. Even my husband is using it now. That's aimed at me, I think. Olivia said, was skeptical, but I love it now. Look and feel better after just a week of use. And this is why that fly training, that inertia training, how it works on the way up and it works on the way down. So it's like you're doubling your exercise there. Also got another one, perhaps the best home workout item on the market. It really works. Highly recommended for home workouts for busy mums. Really quiet as well. So if you've got a sleeping baby, brilliant for that. And Luke also said, I tried everything. This really works though. He says yoga, rubber bands, running, you name it. I tried it. After a few weeks of using my Evo Trainer every day, I already see a difference, and I'm really happy I took the leap. There you see how the muscles work on the way up.
Is that what happened to Luke?
And the way down. I'm not sure that that's Luke.
And that is the great thing. It allows wherever you are in your level of ability, how you use this machine, it works alongside you. It's like it's been personally managed for you. So you put in what you can do and it will give you the resistance that you need. So it's, though we say it's up to 40 kg, if you're really gentle, it's really easy. But then if you really pull, then you get up to that 40 kg. So it's for absolutely everybody.
It really is. As you said, it's personalised resistance. You adapt it to your level, your ability, but it makes it great for all members of the family. So it's something that everybody can use. And remembering that this is a smooth, controlled motion. So it's not like you have to be worried that you're going to, with weights, it can be, sometimes you can feel like you're pushing too much weight for your ability.
Yes.
And what we can end up doing then is putting too much pressure on the joints.
I hear a lot of people at the gym dropping weights, you know, crashes back down. You're like,
and there's a lot of grunting, isn't there?
Yeah, you shouldn't be lifting
no
that.
need.
That's not good. Whereas this works alongside. It means you won't outgrow this machine either. And like Kelly says, it means the whole family can use this as a beginner, right through to, I think, even a proper weightlifter. If you go for that extra wheel, 80 kg.
Yeah, there's extra wheels available on the website. It doubles the resistance, so it takes it up to 80 kilos of resistance. You'll find those extra wheels on the website. You'll also find a wall mount. There's a couple of accessories for the Evo trainer. But get started with the number that you see on screen. 450876 is your item number. But now 60% of the stock is gone.
Did we say 50?
We did, quickly.
Oh my word,
briefly.
50, 60. They're just disappearing. So please do check your basket out. We've got hundreds of you with these in baskets. We haven't got thousands and thousands of stock, so I do think it is definitely going to go tonight. What you need to do is check that basket through. That's going to be your first step to a stronger, healthier, fitter you. So important, isn't it, all of those things? And I think lots of us want to do that, but it's finding the right piece of equipment.
It certainly is. Take advantage of PayPal Pay in 3. It comes down to $51.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. You can still add it into your basket, but do it now. 450876 is your item number. Only on air just over an hour. We're going to have to move away and give you some time to check those baskets out with the amazing Evo trainer.
A revolutionary breakthrough in fitness technology that puts the power of an entire gym right in your hands. Only better. It's scientifically proven to get you stronger, faster, toning and slimming your entire body in just 10 minutes a day. Best of all, it's fun, easy, and perfect for any fitness level. Look, traditional weights and equipment deliver limited resistance and only one direction. With our advanced fluid inertia technology, it creates a safe fluid tension that provides constant resistance in both phases of the exercise, virtually cutting your workout time in half. Plus, it customizes to your exact fitness level. Pull harder for more resistance to build muscle faster, or pull slower for less resistance to develop long, lean, and shapely muscles.
Now do check your baskets through. 60% of that stock gone. Loads of you within baskets. So we're moving away for a couple of minutes so you can check your baskets through so we know physically what stock we've got left. We are going to lose it, I think, tonight for sure. But we're moving on to another product we do tend to sell out a lot.
Something else we might lose at this rate. Now we're going to a personal sauna, an indoor-outdoor sauna that you can have in your home. But we've got an extra special deal on this because the price you see on screen isn't the price you will pay. Automatically at checkout, we're going to give you £110 off the price. Who wouldn't want that?
And the great thing is you don't have to remember a code, you don't have to copy a code, you don't have to keep going back.
Don't have to search for the code.
You just have to put it into your basket and automatically we'll go, there you go, £110.
Have £110 on us.
And honestly, this will be one of the best things you buy. Really easy to put it into your basket. All you need to go is to our live hour. You'll find everything you've got available on our show. And this is all about your well-being, this show. And a sauna is also about your well-being. That's your price, £299.99, but remember, pop it in your basket, instantly £110 will come off, which is fabulous.
Yeah, you'll be able to spread that cost on PayPal Pay in 3. Remember, it won't be the PayPal that you see there. It'll be $65.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. However, 50% of the stock here is in baskets already.
Everything is disappearing, so we better talk about this, Kelly.
Do you know what? I feel like I've already walked out of the sauna, having just done that workout. But we have got an amazing sauna. Again, I go, this is one I've got in my own home.
Oh, this is...
I've got all
how exciting to have a sauna.
Well, normally it's thousands of pounds, isn't it, to have a wooden sauna in your home. The fact that you can now get such high quality kind of portable saunas that can be used in the house and outside the house, They're lightweight. This weighs about 12.8 kilograms, so it's easy to move around the home. Say, for instance, you've got somebody coming in, you need to take it out of the spare room. You can just, you know, it packs down in 10 minutes. But if you don't want to pack it down, you can easily just lift it out and put it in another room. But it's about the quality, and it's about the amount of steam vapor that you're going to get, because that's what we want, isn't it? We want to know that we are going to get, you know, something that feels like commercial grade kind of steam sauna.
And we're just seeing the setup here on screen, how easy it is to move in place indoors or outdoors. Remember, £110 off at checkout. But I remember when we first did the show with you, you came in and you were like, this is hotter than the sauna in
It is. So kind of the heat is about 45 to 50 degrees, but because of the humidity, because it's steam vapor, it feels about 90 degrees. So that's comparable with a commercial gym sauna or a spa sauna.
And what I love is you're in there on your own. You don't have to share it.
Nobody's
with
sweating
yapping or
sweating
next to
right
you.
next to us. This is your own personal sauna, wherever you want it in your home. And honestly, you will be blown away of the power of this. I love the design of it, so it sits really nicely into a corner. Perhaps you've got a little gym room, perhaps your garage is your gym, or perhaps your spare room is your gym. Pop it into the corner there, but do put it outside as well. But look at the benefits of a sauna, what they say about health, what they say about sleep, stress, your skin, relaxation. Love the fact you can put essential oils in here as well. So perhaps you do suffer with being sort of a bit blocked up, and you can have that eucalyptus sort of smell. Or perhaps you do really struggle with sleeping, perhaps having a little bit of lavender in there and having a sauna before you go to bed.
Well, saunas are amazing for kind of boosting our ability to sleep, because of the fact that it heats up our core temperature, and then our core temperature lowers quite quickly. It's believed to kind of boost our melatonin. Not melatonin? Yeah, it's melatonin.
Yeah.
I was thinking then, which one was it? And that's what induces our sleep. So within kind of 10, 15 minutes, you're going to be yawning and feeling much more.
That's why we
calm.
often have a bath at the end of the day, isn't it? But even better when you're actually in your own personal sauna. For me, love to have a sauna after I've exercised.
Absolutely.
It's just so good for your muscles.
Going to loosen off those muscles. It's going to help with the kind of the DOMS, so the delayed onset muscles, because what we're going to do is we're going to increase the blood flow to the area, which allows those muscles to kind of, it's going to detoxify and get some of the toxins out of it, but also what it's going to do is heat them up so that they're able to go back to their normal
So I will do
length.
my stretching in a sauna after I've exercised,
Great
which I
idea.
absolutely love. But for me as well, I can get quite stressed. Life can be quite stressful, can't it? For me, I just find a sauna can completely unwind me, switch me off.
And it's quite meditative, isn't it? But let's not forget what is happening from a hormonal point of view. When we're in here, what happens with a steam sauna is it actually boosts our endorphins, our happy hormones.
Yes.
So when you were saying about how we feel better after exercise, that's because you know, our endorphins are kind of nature's natural pain reliever. So all of a sudden the body feels more relaxed, and it feels less tense, and it feels less uncomfortable. But also those happy hormones make us feel calmer. They make us feel more relaxed. But also it boosts dopamine as well. So we are just getting a full whammy of neurotransmitters and great happy hormones. And that's why, and also it reduces cortisol, which is our stress hormone.
I've been reading lots about that recently.
So many boxes.
Ticks lots of boxes.
And another box that it definitely ticks is it's not expensive to run, because you might think, hang on, it's going to cost a lot.
Yeah, it's 20 pence, depending on your provider, but an average kind of per session, for about a 30 to 60 minute session is 20 pence, which is amazing. But you know, you've got insulation, 3 levels of insulation in there, 3 different fabrics that are working together to kind of keep in that heat, that steam. You've also got fiberglass poles there, so you've got no worries about them becoming kind of maybe a little bit damaged with the heat. And also from a toxicity point of view, they have thought about the eco kind of friendliness of it and made sure all the fabrics and materials are as kind of toxic, less toxic, more.
And all the accessories are included. You get the chair that you see inside there. You get the sweat mat included as well in in the price, but the price on screen isn't the price you'll pay.
No.
£110 off at checkout. Really easy to set up as well, Kelly. That's the water station that creates the steam.
So this is going to, it's got a 3.6 litre capacity. It's 2,000 watts, which means it's going to give you that consistent power. It's going to heat in about 10 minutes, but then it's going to give you that power and that steam vapour for probably, I'd say, even on the highest temperature, you're going to get a good 30 minutes out of it.
Fabulous.
And remember, that's going to be at about, it's going to be at 50 degrees, but that's going to feel like 90 degrees. So you are going to get that amazing detoxification, relaxing experience, but maybe in your lounge, maybe in your garden, maybe in your
private space.
Yeah, can you imagine what the neighbours are going to say? Shaylee's got a sauna.
They're doing well.
They're doing okay, aren't they? Absolutely. And you could have this out in the garden for them all to see, or indoors.
Buy a hot tub.
Yes, that'll do nice. Perhaps you've got a holiday home. Perhaps you've got a hot tub there. That would be ideal to go alongside the hot tub.
This would be amazing.
And you could travel that easy to your holiday home when you were staying there, perhaps for a couple of weeks, and then bring it home.
It takes 10 minutes to pack it down. It takes about 10 minutes to put it up. It's really, again, you know, they've been really clever about making sure that they've got videos on their site that you can follow. But one thing that I just wanted to mention was this is, from the fact that you've got 2,000 watts, this is probably one of the most powerful on the marketplace. They tend to be about 1,600 watts, but also the height is bigger than most saunas.
Great point.
They tend to be about 180 centimetres. This is 190 centimetres.
Should we put
and
Sean
we've
in
had Sean stand in it before.
You do need to check your baskets out. Now, I'm not sure what percentage we called on this last, but we're now 70% of the stock sold out and gone. Back in stock. It's sold out actually time and time again. But Sean's particularly tall and he fits in there quite happily.
Perfect.
And obviously you wouldn't be stood anyhow.
No, I'd be sat
there's
relaxing.
still room. You can have a little hat on if you want.
Just the top of my head, just the top of the sauna.
And this is it. It's built for kind of 6'2", 190 centimetres. But if you can imagine, most on the market about 180, so you wouldn't be able to have that standing height.
And do you know what?
Like
You don't feel
inside,
claustrophobic in here either.
Not
Even
so.
with it
You might
closed. No, not at all. You've got the window. Honestly, it's a really nice space, isn't it?
And the zip's on both sides, so we can't zip it out and leave him.
We couldn't.
He'll be able to zip himself out anyhow.
We'll have none of that. But remember, you're getting £110 off at checkout.
Yes. No code needed. As soon as you put it into your basket, go through to our website, shopontv.co.uk, go through to the live hour, and that'll go through to our incredible show. And we've got brand new products, we've got favourites. It's all about your well-being. There's your sauna. Pop it into your basket, and as I say, you don't need to find a code. I know it says it's $299.99, but as soon as you put it into that basket, you will find it instantly takes £110 off. So it goes down to $189.99. So please make sure you check your baskets through. Stock-wise, 70% of that stock has gone. You do need to check your baskets through to make sure that it is yours.
And with PayPal, it comes down again to $65.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. $65.98. $169.281 if you want to add the sauna in. Remember, £110 off automatically at checkout. Everything is absolutely flying. It's lovely to have your company. Shopontv.co.uk. We've moved back to our brand new piece of fitness equipment. Stock-wise, 2/3 of the stock gone. We are concerned about this, that it'll even last us until the end of the show. So if you've got it in a basket, confirm your order and check out. Soon will be what we call over-allocated. More people trying to order than stock remaining. This is the most intelligent training that you've got here. You have got a machine that is a full body workout for all your different levels of fitness, up to 40 kg of resistance. It's strength training. It works on the way up and it works on the way down. You could want to be building your biceps, sculpting your arms, chest, your back, and maybe it's about balance and bone density.
It's working that core all the time, and do your own research on resistance training, about your bone density. So important to be strong, and a lot of celebrities actually talking about at the moment being stronger.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice to be leaner, it's nice to be more toned, it's nice to be fitter, But keeping our strength is so important.
Well, this is what gives us our quality of life and our independence, isn't it? It's almost like you've got to do it, and the younger you are, so you bank it into your later ages. But it's never too late to build muscle. It's never too late to build strength.
Right.
And so having something like this that is smooth, controlled motion that you can do, you've got that adaptive resistance. I'm out of breath, Hayley.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I was just doing lots of different types of leg exercises, and I can really feel it into my glutes. I can really feel it into my thigh and my core, and obviously I'm adding some upper body.
Well, you two are really funny. Even when you're out of shot, when they're on the machine, they can't help but use the resistance. Now, it is inertia training, flywheel training.
Yes.
Can we show underneath and what's inside the machine?
Oh, it's so clever,
Kelly,
isn't it?
Shows how it works on the way up and the way down.
And this is exactly what's happening. So it's a bit like a yo-yo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
So as you're you can see how it's lengthening and you can see how it's recoiling, and that's what is working on both kind of motions of the exercise. So as you push and as you pull. So as you push, you're kind of getting that lengthening phase, and then it's pulling you back and you're having to resist against it, which is what we're really feeling, and that is all about eccentric training.
Now we're
It's
seeing
so clever, 'cause
underneath.
that's like the weight, isn't it? So this is up to 40 kg,
Yeah.
but you can use it as gentle as you wish to get a lesser weight. And this is what we were seeing in that clip, and you're now seeing the flywheel moving.
So you can see there how we're working that flywheel, and then it's going to pull us back. So the quicker I do it, you can see the quicker the
So that's
flywheel
like the heavier
goes.
the weight.
And you can see how that cord is being pulled back in, and that's what we're having to resist against.
So we're exercising both ways, which you wouldn't normally with the weight.
So you're working on the contraction phase, so the shortening phase of the muscle, but you're also working on the lengthening phase. And it's that eccentric kind of contraction, that lengthening phase, that's where we're kind of seeing the magic, because that's where it's known to be superior. That's what athletes use to really build their strength, and also to help with muscle gain. So this is something that is automatically built in just from that flywheel action. We're not having to think about it. Normally with weights, you have to really think about lowering, really, normally with weights we go maybe 2 up, 2 down, but when we do the eccentric exercise, we have to really slow it down on that lowering phase. Whereas this is doing it for us.
Really is.
We're not having to consider it.
And the
or
other thing
think
with
about
weights
it.
as well, as you get stronger, you need more weights. And
Yeah,
for some
you do.
exercises,
Adding,
you want a
don't you?
heavier weight. For some exercises, you want a lesser weight. That is a lot of weights you've got to have at home.
It's a lot of weights. It's a lot of time wasted, because you've got to suddenly, adapt and change the weights. And sometimes you're thinking, well, this feels too, as you said, this doesn't feel strong enough, or this feels too much. So what do? You either overcompensate by working too hard, or you don't work hard enough. This allows you to adapt and work harder if you want to, or less if it feels a little bit more too intense. But it's perfect for somebody that's maybe a little bit older, or somebody who's in their teens and wants to really get in shape.
And we always say, if you're starting something new, check with your doctor or your health practitioner. But what we're seeing, that wheel in the middle there, Kelly, we need to get that started.
We do. So to get it started, in terms of how we use this when we get it home, comes fully assembled.
No building.
No building at all.
So straight out the box, ready to use.
You do.
And it's lightweight. I know you might think, well, it's up to 40 kg. It's going to weigh 40 kg. It doesn't at all.
It doesn't.
Clever, isn't it?
5 kg. I would lift it over my head, but the handle's going to hit me on the head.
do it.
So let's not do that from a risk assessment point of view. But what we've got is you get a quick start guide that comes with it, and on the corner there you can see there's a QR code. Now you're going to scan that onto your phone, and that is then going to take you to a page on Evo's website, and that's going to show you then, there's a video there that talks you through how you adjust the length of your cord, but it couldn't be more simpler.
Really simple.
It is really easy.
So what you do to adjust it, when every exercise that you do, you want it to be at the top range of the exercise. So in order to do that, you just push the button in, and say we're doing shoulder presses. you then just push it in, take it to the end range of the motion. Now from here then, you know that you're in the right position, but if you're not, again, all it is you just shorten it by taking it anti-clockwise, you lengthen it by taking it clockwise. But then to get it moving, you just push with your foot, and you can see that it's shortening the cord, and then we just...
That brings the cord in and then it's ready to go.
Start to move.
And you feel what we were seeing with that cord spinning. And the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. You can be nice and gentle. And if I go nice and gently, it's like a lesser weight. So you can see it's not doing as much to my muscles. But if I really work it, can you see how it really does then pull back? So it's like I'm doubling the exercise that I'm doing.
Exactly. So we're working on both phases. So we are getting more bang for our buck. That's the best way to put it.
So it's working on the way up, but working on the way down because of that resistance that you've got there. So many different kinds of exercises you can do as well, Kelly. So it replaces so many different machines.
Exactly. So if you want to do squats, you want to do lunges, you want to do deadlifts, you can do all of that just by placing it at hip height. Maybe you want to do bent over rows, so we want to work the back. So you just shorten it a little bit more. That then allows you to work the back of the body. Maybe then you want to go into more of a high pull. So again, you just take it to shoulder height, and then that will allow you...
So versatile. So it's
it
like
really
loads
is.
of pieces of equipment in one.
It's so easy to change. It's so easy to get started. So then from there, we can then go into almost like a deadlift and a high pull.
Wow.
So we can start to do lots of different compound exercises at the same time.
So versatile for all fitness levels. However you want it to work with you, it will, because it works to your abilities. Remember, you can adjust it to wherever you need it to be. 450876 is your item number. If you've got it in a basket, confirm your order. Remember, it's $51.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments with PayPal, but over 2/3 of the stock has gone.
Way.
You best check it out right now.
A revolutionary breakthrough in fitness technology that puts the power of an entire gym right in your hands. Only better. It's scientifically proven to get you stronger, faster, toning and slimming your entire body in just 10 minutes a day. Best of all, it's fun, easy, and perfect for any fitness level. Look, traditional weights and equipment deliver limited resistance and only one direction. With our advanced fluid inertia technology, it creates a safe fluid tension that provides constant resistance in both phases of the exercise, virtually cutting your workout time in half. Plus, it customizes to your exact fitness level. Pull harder for more resistance to build muscle faster, or pull slower for less resistance to develop long, lean, and shapely muscles.
We are super busy on everything. If you're going to the website shopontv.co.uk, please do check your baskets through, because whether you're going for Evo or whether you're going for our sauna or whether you're going for our tea table, everything is absolutely flying. So jump onto the website. Remember, sauna-wise, you have got an extra saving. As soon as you put this into your basket, you will save £110 off the regular price. We'll put the details in for you. Of course, that's our Evo, I should say. The sauna will fit indoors, outdoors. It'll fit into a corner nicely, whether that's the patio, the decking, whether that's the spare room, or perhaps you've got a little gym room as well. And look at the benefits of a sauna. But what we must warn you, can't go into too much detail, because I think if you all checked out, we'd have 0 left. So sells out time and time again. It is back in stock, but that stock is depleting really quickly. Don't forget, you can put the essential oils in as well. It heats up super quickly, and it works out around about 20 pence per session. Obviously, that'll vary with the electricity costs that you pay.
And Kelly's just panicking at the minute because it says it's £300 on there.
I went £299.
Automatically at checkout, we're going to give you £110 off the price.
And no code needed.
Nope.
Drives us mad codes. What was the number? And is it capital letters? Is that a 0? Is that a no? I've got no idea. It's not working. It says
Don't need anything.
That code is no good. just put it in your basket and it will automatically take that money off.
However, we've nearly got more, in fact, we have got more people trying to order than stock remaining. So confirm your order and check out. It won't be $299.99, it'll be $189.99. And then you can use PayPal Pay in 3 and spread the cost interest-free if you wish. It comes down to $65.98 on your first of 3 payments. 169281, add it into your basket, jump the queue. However, we've got to get to this quick as well.
Sean's desperate to get on this.
Now, you know I am. Now, you may have noticed I haven't been on the Evo trainer. The reason being I've been suffering really badly with my back. Now, for me, this has been amazing. But again,
so many people, it's been life-changing.
Price-wise, though, Hayley.
A life-changing price as well, because that price is not right on your screen. Can you see at the bottom of our screen? It says takes £200 off. So this takes it down to a market-beating deal. We've looked elsewhere, and on a whole, £460, £500. You've got incredible value for money at £299.99. But let's tell you and talk through it, because you might be thinking, what is a teeter table? Sean's talking about his back. What difference is this going to make?
Well, I think first of all, Teeter strapline is we've got your back. I think that's kind of saying something. But you know, this is all about decompression. This is all about we have our bodies are being compressed throughout the whole day. From the moment we get up, we're putting a lot of pressure on our spine. But you can see how when you get on here, when you get onto the Teeter X3, how you're decompressing the spine, you're decompressing the vertebrae, you're allowing those muscles to unravel, unwind, taking the tension out of the muscles. But also what we're doing is we're rehydrating those discs. We're getting the fluid back into them so that they feel less stiff and they've got that movement and flexibility again.
It's temporarily doing all of those things.
Temporarily doing
You feel taller. It's quite incredible, isn't it?
I'm getting on. Is that okay? I'm getting on.
Please do. So the thing that we need to do, there are kind of 3 steps that you need to do when you're using the teeter. The first thing is that you adjust it to the height that's right for you. And we've already done this with Sean because he was so desperate to get on it earlier. So we've adjusted it to Sean's height. It's easy to do because you've got height markers along the kind of shaft of the bar. And then what you've got to do is you've just then got to adjust the tether strap. Now we've got it adjusted to kind of 60%, and that is your magic place, basically. That's where you will get that kind of feeling of full decompression.
But you can do less to start off with, and you can do more if you want to.
Yeah, and I'd always recommend that you do less. I'd recommend that you start really slowly on about 20%, and that's the first blue marker, which is 20% inversion. And then what we've got is we've got this, one of the great features that we've got with the X3, because this is the deluxe version.
Yeah, so this is like an upgrade, really.
It is.
Isn't it?
You've got that amazing ankle locking system with that extra long handle there, and you've got the Ergo Embrace kind of foam cups that are cupping your ankles and keeping you really securely in place.
Comfy.
And you've also got that micro adjustment. Don't worry, I'm not going to touch it. Micro adjustment, which means that they are securely and closely wrapped around your ankles. And that's what you need when you're hanging upside down like Sean is now. But what you noticed is Sean was in complete control there because he controls this using his arms. So as his arms go overhead, it starts to tip the actual machine. Now, if Sean bends his knees, he should be able to turn it so that it starts to come down. Now, we need to adjust this a little bit.
The height's not right. Yep.
It is. And this is what you'll do at home as well, is you'll have a little go, you'll try it, and it's finding the right actual level for you and getting the right height for you.
Let's adjust
as
it
well.
because
so how
it
do
is
we
really
adjust
simple.
it? We'll show you this because I think it's something that's really important. So if you go back and you're not coming back like you should do, you haven't got it set at the right height.
No, exactly. So what we need to do is we need to take it, and it may take a little bit of playing with because it depends on kind of the kind of how your body is. If you've got longer legs and a shorter body, what you want is kind of 50%. You want the pivot point to be 50-50, so it needs to be halfway through your body. So long legs, you're going to have to shift up a bit. If you've got you know, shorter legs, you want to make sure you're the other way around, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's easy to do. You've got like a little pin that you just release. Now, Sean, you're 6'2"?
6'4".
6'4". So let's take it to about 6'2".
Okay.
And you'll know because you'll see
it's marked on the bar.
Mark that you see, the number that you see there is 6'1".
Right.
So I'm going to take it to 6'2" there, because that way you should then be.
And it is a trial and error, isn't it?
It is
something
done.
like this till you get it to the right height.
And there are instructions. There's a really great book that comes alongside it. There's videos as well, which
You've also got the Built app that comes with it, which is amazing. So that's going to talk you through how to put yours together and how to get started.
I love this locking system as well on here. It feels really secure. And obviously the main thing is that you're secure on your feet. If you've ever been on those roller coasters and the thing comes down over your head and that security you have, that's what it feels like.
Almost like that hydraulic kind of that holds you in, straps you in.
And so it's nice and snug, isn't it?
But you've got that micro adjustment with that new handle. So it's really wrapping around the ankles.
I love the fact as well you haven't got to bend right down to your feet as well. And it's right there, so it's really easy.
That's what's amazing about it as well, isn't it? Because you don't want to have to bend to have to really reach down. Does that feel more
look
controlled?
At that control I've got there straight away. Got so much more control.
So you can see there how Sean is starting to lower. Now, as he starts to go further back from it, you can see how the tether strap holds him in place. So he's never going to go past this. But this is that 60%, that 60-degree angle.
So you can do a lot less to start off with and then build to this.
You can. You've got those blue marks on there, so which are the kind of degrees. So you've got 20, 40 and 60 degrees. Now what Sean's doing now is kind of oscillating. He's showing off now. He's showing us how you can control it. But it takes a little while to get used to it.
Oh, do you know what? I haven't used this since last time we did the show. Oh my goodness.
It's going to be so beneficial to you.
Feels so good.
Because what we're actually doing is you're stretching that body out like you can't do on your own.
No, we think about when we say take we're taking a load off our backs when we're sat down.
And that's exactly what you're doing. You temporarily helps to decompress the spine. It temporarily realigns the spine and joints. For me, I felt the difference in my hips as well. Helps the discs to temporarily rehydrate, which is so important, and helps to relax tense muscles, because when we're stood all day, our bodies, we get smaller as the day goes on.
We do. So we can lose about an inch to an inch and a half throughout the day, and that's because of that compression. That's because of how it's acting on the spine. Add in the fact, poor kind of lifestyle choices. Add in the fact that we may be, our posture might not be great, and we're loading that spine even more. What that's doing is reducing the fluid in the actual discs. Is putting a lot of pressure on the vertebrae in the spine. What can happen is then we can trap those nerves and they can become compressed, and that's when we can get that real soreness and pinching into the back. So temporarily what we can do is create that space into the spine. We can create space and air, and we can allow all of those kind of the discs and the vertebrae and the muscles to all kind of loosen off a little bit.
And Roger that actually designed this, he really was a man that wanted to live his life to the full, to the very end. But he was finding that it was really affecting his everyday, the problems he had with his back, and he was like, I need something that's going to allow me to do the things that I like to do. And his story is quite incredible. Do remember, we're going to hear from Roger next, but I must remind you, when you put this into your basket, you will save £200 off the price. Incredible value for money. Pop it into your basket, no codes are needed. Remember, stock wise, we haven't got a great deal of stock of this. You can go to Natural Living. If we sell out, they've got it available. It's £552. So not £299.99 like us. Robert Dyer's £464 actually 99, so virtually £465. Think Sport the same. Backcore Online £479. Our price is market beating at £299.99, and it will automatically go down to that price. £200 will just come off the price as soon as you put it into your basket. When you go through to checkout, you can of course use PayPal, pay in 3. £102.65 will be the first of those 3 payments for something that I think truly can be life-changing. You know if you are missing out on life because you can't do the things you used to do. And this is why Roger designed this phenomenal product. And listen to Roger's story, because he really wanted to give you, he wanted to free up your life. He wanted to give you your back back. Have a little look at this.
Hi, I'm Roger Teeter. My wife and I started the company that builds the Teeter inversion table in 1981. Use of the Teeter is the perfect way to make a new you for the new year. Perfect because it gets rid of stress, takes the joint pain away, improves flexibility, corrects posture, and gets you ready to do the things you really want to do in the new year, like sports, working out, or like in my case, keep up with the grandkids. Adjust it for your height. Don't forget, put the safety strap on that stops it at an angle you're comfortable with. Now, the table will not go any further than that. Step in, clamp your ankles, and then lean back and relax. Oh, no workout. This is all gain, no pain. Because you aren't doing anything, gravity is doing the whole workout for you, elongating your body, taking the pressure off those sore joints, improving flexibility. You know, you can mobilize your body a little bit to encourage it to elongate. It will elongate 1, even 2 inches, you know, and it just feels so good to get rid of the stress and be able to start an active new lifestyle. You've got to be curious what inversion could do for you. You know what gravity's doing to you. It's stealing your body shape, it's stealing your flexibility, it's stealing your height, it's stealing your posture, and it's stealing your ability to be active. This is the perfect way to make a new you for the new year in 1 minute while you kick back and enjoy a great stretch.
Now, we all, met Roger, an amazing man, and lived his life to the absolute full. Company been going 44 years, so this isn't a new company.
No, not at all. But they established, as you said, 4 decades ago, and they've been the market leader ever since. And the reason they have held that position is because the quality of the products and the materials that are used. You know, the engineering, the build quality of this. And remember, Roger was an aircraft engineer, so he applied that same knowledge and that same quality and standards into the Teeter tables, inversion tables. Now, these are the only inversion tables that are FDA registered. They are the only inversion tables that are UL certified, so they're third-party certified by the Underwriters Laboratory, and that means they've gone through rigorous testing. And these are the only brand of inversion tables that can say that. And I think that in itself says a lot, because
that's why they are the number one.
Yeah,
so often when you do research, you'll find out the top 10 sort of inversion tables. Teeter's about the top 8.
This will always be in that top position.
And remember, weight-wise, 21.4 stone this will take, and it'll take height-wise from 4.8 to 6'6".
6'6", exactly.
So again, could be used for the whole family again. Doesn't need to be for just one person.
No, absolutely not. And it's, the fact is that, again, this grows with you. We've got it on with the tether strap on, which takes you to 60 degrees, and you don't need to go past 60 degrees to get that decompression on the spine. However, if you do want to take the tether strap up and you do want to hang completely upside down, that's your choice. If you do want to do some core exercises, Roger Teeter was amazing at doing core exercises.
I won't be doing that.
You're quite good.
I'm nowhere near Roger Teeter's
We just
standard.
like to stretch. I've got to warn you, we are thundering towards single figures. We haven't got the stock we would like for this. If you all checked out now, we'd have around about 8 left, I'll be absolutely honest. Please check your baskets through. You will kick yourself, because if you don't buy it with us right now with that £200 saving, you'll then look elsewhere. You know how it is, then something's in your mind, why didn't I buy it? I should have bought it. Next time you get up and think, oh gosh, you're after the end of the day, you think, oh, if I could just do that stretch that I saw them doing on Shop on TV. You can go elsewhere, but you will find price-wise, your Robert Dyer's £465, Natural Living £550, Think Sport £465, Health and Care £465. You are getting the exact same machine with us at £299.99. You put it into your basket, £200 will automatically come off the price, and then you can split that cost with PayPal, pay in 3 as well. So £299.99 is the price you are paying, and this is helping you. It's investing in you. This is helping perhaps something that affects your everyday. Perhaps you're not doing the things you love to do. You're not golfing, you know, and you used to love to golf. And, you know, if you're not living, you've got something that could help you get back to living, could help free up life again, free up your back. It's all about helping to decompress the spine, to stretch, to relax the muscles naturally, to help take the pressure off your spine. This is what it's all about, to relax your back, to help remove the tension, to help loosen your lumbar. And it can temporarily help decompress the spine, as you see, temporarily realigns the spine and joints. You feel taller when you get off this, helps the disc temporarily rehydrate, and of course it helps to relax the tense muscles. Perhaps after a day of work, perhaps you do get really tense. Throughout the day, we get shorter as we get older.
No.
My mum swore she was 5'2". She's actually 4'6", but she's 87. And because we actually do shrink because of the weight on our spine.
We do, and also because we lose that fluid in our discs. They become stiffer, and also because of our postural changes. But let's remember that the stats are scary when they say 1 in 6 people in the UK is kind of suffering with back issues. And we're not talking chronic back issues, we're talking everyday kind of twinges. But 1 in 6 people, that's 9 million people.
It's crazy.
Walking around with maybe in discomfort. And as we've shown, what this is doing is temporarily creating that decompression, which creates that space and takes the pressure off those areas where you might be feeling that little twinge and that little bit of discomfort. And even, you know, we think about if we sit down or we go to sleep at night, we think that's going to take the load off. It doesn't, no. Hayley. Even when we're lying in bed, we've still got 25% of standing kind of compression acting on our back because those tendons and ligaments are still really tight.
To get that full stretch like you're seeing Sean do is quite incredible. And if you can do this every day, and the great thing is, this isn't something you've got to fit into a busy schedule because you've got to think, well, I've got to spend an hour on this.
2 or 3 minutes.
2 or 3 minutes.
2 or 3 minutes.
That is all you need. And also for me, it's that feeling, I don't know, it makes me feel alive.
Yeah.
Sort of the blood goes to your head. I get up and I feel fresh. How do you feel, Sean?
So refreshing, it really is. Honestly, the feeling, and it might be something that you think, oh, I don't know if I'm going to like it. Honestly, when you get into this position, I don't want to come out. It's gorgeous, and you feel that full stretch, you really do.
Well, you really try and stretch your back at home,
I do now,
you?
yeah.
And it's so difficult. Well, you can't do that. But even to stretch, to try and, you know, in the morning, Sean will get up and think, oh, if I could just do a good stretch.
Yeah.
First thing in the morning, use this. That's you ready for the day, isn't
Absolutely. And you know, you might hang on to the door frame and try and create a little bit of decompression there, or some people might do yoga exercises like downward dog. Yep. But yes, you're decompressing in some areas, but you're still putting load through the shoulders. This is the only thing that I know that really decompresses all the way through the body, through the spine. And as we've said before, yes, we're decompressing in the back, but we're opening up the chest as well.
Well, I felt different with my hips as well, because that's my sort of problem
and me too.
Area. And to get that stretch there was absolutely fantastic. And my shoulders, that's another area for me. What I've got to warn you is you do need to check your baskets through. If everybody checked out right now, we've got 3 left. That is the absolute truth. You do need to check your basket out. You will get £200 off when you go through to check out. It is is £299.99. And if you're thinking, is that a good price? Market beating. Go to Natural Living, it's £552 there. Robert Dyer's £465 practically. Same at Think Sport. And then if you go to Backcore online, £479. So you have got an incredible deal, but we haven't got a great deal of stock left. So we are going to have to move away from this. And though Sean would quite happily stay on it till the end of the show, please
3
do
minutes,
check those
not enough.
baskets out. This truly is investing in yourself,
It
isn't it?
really is. One thing I would just mention is if you have any kind of eye conditions in terms of pressure, glaucoma, anything like this isn't going to be suitable for you. You also, if you've got anything that's high blood pressure, this might not be right for you. So just have a look on the website, look at the contraindications.
Best thing actually, if you put in the benefits of inversion and who can use inversion on the internet, you'll be blown away with all the information you can get. So do exactly that. But if this isn't your basket and you want it, please do check those baskets out. It's all about getting your life back.
Get your happy back with a popular FitSpine X3 featuring the deluxe Easy Reach ankle system and extra long handles with additional traction grips to maximize your stretch. The smooth FlexTech table design encourages your spine to decompress and elongate better than on any other inversion table surface. And the 8-point floating suspension system moves with you, so you can flex, twist, and stretch with absolute ease. Plus, attach the bonus lumbar bridge to help target the lower back and square misaligned hips. Place acupressure nodes anywhere on the tracks for targeted trigger point relief at 4 varied intensities. The large Stretch Max handles offer added support and are optimally placed on the frame to help you twist and stretch. The Easy Stretch traction handles enhance your decompression at lesser angles of inversion. With a long handle that reduces the need to bend, the stainless steel Deluxe Easy Reach ankle lock system micro-adjusts for a perfect fit and features a secondary locking mechanism that engages when you invert. Ergo Embrace ankle supports are engineered to wrap comfortably around your ankles with thick foam to evenly distribute pressure and a hard outer shell to ensure security. Just set it, lock it, recline and relax. Teeter Precision Balancing gives you total control with minimal effort, using simple arm movements to shift your body weight and return upright. Pre-select your angle of inversion with the adjustable Easy Angle tether with guides to 20, 40, or 60 degrees, or remove the tether and lock out in full inversion for advanced stretching and exercise. With the free Teeter Move app, you get subscription-free inversion coaching to help you feel better and move better every day. Access getting started tutorials, guided inversion sessions, and more. Rated up to 300 pounds user capacity. With a 4x safety factor up to 1,200 pounds, the Teeter X3 adjusts for users between 4 feet 8 inches and 6 feet 6 inches and easily folds for compact storage. With heat-treated high-gauge steel and key components, Teeter inversion tables are built to last. Unlike some brands that cut costs with low-quality materials susceptible to fatigue, Teeter inversion tables are safety certified by UL and outperform the competition in comparison testing for quality, endurance, and rotation control. Teeter makes the only inversion table FDA registered as a Class 1 medical device, indicated for back pain, muscle tension, sciatica, herniated discs, and more. All major components arrive pre-assembled, and you can follow along with 3D guided instructions via the Built app. Experience why over 3 million people have put their trust in Teeter and how the X3 inversion table is built for the benefits to deliver real, life-changing relief. Feel better, move better, live better with Teeter.
Love that, live better. Remember to go through to our live hour. Stock-wise, it's going to be a bit of a sellout night tonight. If you are going for the Teeter table, it is the very last of the stock. If we're honest, if you all checked out, there would be nothing left. It would be sold out. So you do need to check your basket through.
But you're not paying $499.99. Our special tonight on the Teeter table is an automatic £200 discount at checkout. You don't need a code, just add it to your basket. You'll get £200 off the price. 240131 is your item number. Confirm your orders, whatever you're shopping for.
Yeah, that's sauna.
It's not even 2 a.m. yet.
The sauna, you need to check your baskets through, but we've got to get back to Evo, which again, 70% now of the stock sold out and gone. You need to check out if you want this. An amazing piece of kit.
And I think we should start right from the beginning. When you look at this, you won't think that you could have up to 40 kg of resistance.
Exactly, all kind of, because you think about 40 kg and you think about
all those weights,
how many weights you would need and what space you would need at home, and then you think about the cost of having 40 kgs worth of weight
and storage.
Yeah. It needs its own. You need your own gym, don't you?
Definitely.
But this little compact machine is going to give you over 50 different exercises that you can do, full body, work the full body, but it's going to give you 40 kgs worth of resistance if you want it. Now that's the great thing about this. This is adaptable resistance.
Great.
So if you're just starting out, you're not going to want 40 kg of resistance. You're going to want what you need, and you will be able to put in the amount of effort that is right for you. And you know, as we say, this is the harder you pull, the harder this pulls back.
Yeah, they call it inertia training, they call it flywheel training. The resistance that you see here is how it works on the way up, but also on the way down.
Exactly. This is, you pull to accelerate the flywheel to kind of create and store that energy, and then you resist the flywheel as it tries to return and recoil to that starting position. And that creates that powerful, naturally eccentric contraction.
Right.
So basically we're working really hard on both phases of the motion.
Yeah, to me it's like you're working twice as hard.
We are.
Which is quite incredible, allowing you to do more in a short amount of time.
Exactly, but we're not having to think about it.
No,
you know, normally with eccentric training, when we're using normal weights, you've got to really think about lowering slowly. With this, it does it naturally. Naturally, your body resists against it. So we get the benefits, we get the greater strength and the superior strength gains. We get that building of lean muscle tissue that's going to boost our metabolism. We get the calorie burn. And if we add it in with some HIIT training, where we might do 30 seconds, 40 seconds, 20 seconds of rest, we just boost those results even more, because then we get the afterburn effect where we keep burning calories for, well, who knows? It depends how hard we work.
Yeah. Now,
the great thing is this is for absolutely everybody. Though it is up to 40 kg, if you're really gentle, it's like you're using a lesser weight, really, isn't it?
Well, this is it. I'm going to do a, you know, I need to lengthen it a little bit more, but you can see how, if I was doing, I'm just working on the lowering phase of the bicep here, but I'm just using 2 fingers there. So I'm keeping it nice and gentle. I can feel that. But if I wanted to, I could really work a little bit harder. And there you can see that the wheel is traveling much quicker there, but now I'm putting more effort, and now I'm getting more resistance.
you get that pull back into the machine.
You do, absolutely. As it recoils, it really pulls you back, and that's that eccentric overloading that we're talking about. So you're working on the concentric phase, the shortening phase, but you're also working hard on the lengthening phase. So we just get so much better results. And that's why athletes use this type of training.
I was reading that astronauts use this kind of
This is where it started.
Amazing.
So it was originally used on the Orion spacecraft. And it was used, this type of flywheel training was used on a leg extension machine in space.
Oh,
because
right.
obviously in zero gravity you can't use weights.
Yeah.
So they needed to find a solution that allowed astronauts to kind of protect their muscle and their bone mass whilst in space. And this is what they use.
Type of training.
I mean, it truly is full body, isn't it? You can work the thighs, the bottom,
Absolutely.
you can work the core, that's your balance, working your chest, your back, your arms. It is all about that bone density as well, isn't it?
And this is it. This is coordination, balance, but bone density. And that's why resistance is so important. We have to resist against to create that stimulus on the bone.
Well, there's a lot of celebrities at the moment that are into strength training.
Yeah.
To be stronger. Because if, of course, you're stronger, it can help you become leaner. But the thing is, being stronger helps you live your everyday. You need to keep that strength, don't you?
Absolutely. Well, you know, what we need to do is make sure we've got that quality of life, that we can do everything we love doing for as long
All
as...
those everyday tasks, keeping that strength is so
Picking the kids
important.
up, picking the grandchildren up, picking
reaching
your
for the
shopping up.
cupboards, all those day-to-day tasks that are so important.
It might also be that holiday that you want to go on, and you want to be able to do those activities, or walk for those, you know, extra miles, or go up that really steep hill, or all those steps. And we know know we need to keep as strong and fit as possible, and this allows us to do it. Now, Hayley, I'm going to take you through a few exercises.
Well, that'd be great, yeah. Because
I don't think you were working hard enough.
Yeah, that's just, honestly, it is brilliant, this machine. I can't believe just how powerful it is. Because I looked at it and I thought, what's it going to be like? Got on it and you're like, wow.
Yeah,
I feel I do so much in such a short amount of time.
And it's, you know, your areas of concern might be you want to work the back of your arms. We can do some tricep extensions. Maybe it's you want to lift your bottom.
Yep.
I can feel in those deadlift movements, in the squat movements, my glutes, you can really feel those muscles contracting.
Yeah.
And I almost feel like I've got more kind of mind-muscle connection with the muscles using this than I have with weights, because with weights you tend to use a bit more momentum, whereas I think you're really controlling this, and you're feeling it on the kind of shortening and the lengthening phase
without
of the muscle.
even thinking. So, you know, that's the good thing. The machine really is doing that, but the momentum you put in makes it more powerful. So the stronger you are, the more resistance it'll do to take you down. So you've got exercise both ways. It's fantastic.
I think that's why we need to see the flywheel again just before you start exercising. Because if you've just joined us and you haven't seen underneath the machine, this is where it shows you how that resistance works both ways.
Well, this is the thing. What you've been seeing is the little kind of start wheel at the top. You've seen that spin round.
Right,
but actually what's underneath is that disc, is that flywheel. So what we'll do is I shorten it. You can see how that is, how when I pull, how it starts that cord. But you can also see how that cord is being recoiled in. Now, the quicker I pull, you'll see the quicker it goes, but also the quicker that cord comes back in. So it's a bit like a yo-yo. So if you think about a yo-yo, if I could even say yo-yo-yo, how when you're letting the yo-yo go, how that cord lengthens, and the more force you put in it, the more it kind of recoils back up.
And that in a way is like your weight, isn't it? So the more gentle you are, the less the weight, the more powerful you are with it, the heavier the weight, up to 40 kg. And that's the inside. And you'll see that spinning top on the top of your machine, and you'll feel that resistance in your arms, you'll feel it in your chest, you'll feel it in your back.
And you just need to get that started. Once you've set the level of where you want the bar to be, you just need to get it started with that little spiral.
Just with the starting switch in the circle in the centre. So you're just going to use your toes or your heels, whatever's more suitable for you. Get it moving for a few seconds. You can even bend down and use your hand if you want to. But what you want to do is get that cord shortened so then you can get it moving. It's really simple to do. Turn this around a little bit. So Hayley, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get your feet underneath your hips, and we're going to start to do some full deadlifts. So that's where we are, back's nice and straight, chest is lifted, and we're bending the knees at the same time slightly as well. But we're really hinging from the hips here. Can you feel that in your glutes?
My glutes haven't had such a workout for a long, long time.
Now, from here, we're going to take it into a Romanian deadlift, and that's where we keep the legs a little bit straighter. Now, we're going to slow it down and pull up. Slow it down, pull up. So really, you can see how it pulled me back there. Now, the key here is we want to keep that back nice and straight. Now from here, we're going to change the motion. We're going to pull now, the handle's going to go into the middle, and we're going to go into a squat. So knees are out nice and wide, chest lifted, and you can feel now how we're working more of the thighs, whereas in the deadlift position, we were working more of the posterior chain, so more of the glutes and the hamstrings and the lower back. Now we're going to
versatile, isn't it?
It is. Now we're going to take it into some of my favourite exercises, because we're going to go into a lunge.
Oh, I'm rubbish at lunging.
You can stay on there if you want to, Hayley, and I'll show you.
I'm the worst lunger in the world.
So we're going to go lunge and step up. So we're going to do a lunge and step up. Lunge back, step up. Now I can really feel this into my glutes. Really feel it into my glutes. Now we can change sides when you feel that burn. And it doesn't take long for you to feel that burn. So working the thighs, working the bottom, working the core. Now we're going to get back onto the machine, and this time we're going to go into a row. So keeping...
And that is that back fat area.
It is.
And you're not having to transition anything as far as the cord length.
This is
there.
loads of different machines.
Lots of exercises.
Now, how about we work the core a little bit? So we're going to take it into one side and then just lower.
Oh, that's good.
So you feel how the obliques are really having to work hard.
Oh, that's the horrible, what they call it?
The overhang.
Yes.
Muffin top.
The muffin top. Now change
you
sides.
Can feel that.
So again, we're really able to work different parts, different
really
muscle
good.
groups. Ooh, and I'm really getting my heart
And
rate
you know what,
up as
even
well.
from this level, remember you could do seated exercises as well. So if you're a beginner, maybe you're rehabilitating, whatever your level, if you're starting something new and you need to check with your GP or your health practitioner, please do. But if you want to do seated exercises, it's really simple to do that as well. It's not over heavy. The machine's only just over 5K
Which is crazy,
in weight,
isn't it?
even though it gives you up to 40K
You'd imagine
in
it
resistance.
to weigh 40K because it gives you up to 40K resistance. But it is
5
5.8. It's crazy, which is nothing.
But we're showing you just exactly what you said. If you want to start even slower, just start by sitting on the sofa. We can do some bicep curls. We can change it to some front raises.
Great.
We can adjust the length and do some overhead
If you wanted to
pressing.
go right over, you just adjust the length of the cord that you can see there. Really simple, really easy to use. It's brand new with us today, and the stock is disappearing. If you want to get hold of this, well, why should you get hold of the Evo trainer that we've got for you? Let's give you some of those features that we've been talking about. Cardio and weight training, up to 40 kg in resistance you've got there. No heavy weights. Remember, it's working on the way up and on the way down. So it's doubling your workout. That disc that's in there, that flywheel disc, that fabulous inertia training, as they call it, offers up to 40 kg of resistance. But there are accessory discs that you can add that doubles that resistance up to 80 kilograms. My word, that's why it's for every level
And
of
for the
workout.
whole body as well, you'll be building your triceps, your biceps, your sculpture in your arms, your neck, your chest, your back, your glutes. I can really feel it on my bottom. Your core all the time. Your core is that balance as well. So flattening that core. It's all about getting a healthier, trimmer you, but a stronger you is so, so important. And because you have got this very clever technology, that flywheel, that inertia training, this is allowing you to do a full body workout with one piece of equipment, and you can adapt it to work for you. Whatever ability you've got, this will work alongside you, and you truly won't outgrow it. And I love the fact as well, it shows you loads of exercises. You're not on your own when you get this.
No, that's the beauty of it. They've made sure that, you know, they're going to hold your hand through the whole process. So you've got lots of different workouts on the website, or also there's a designated kind of YouTube channel. They're HIIT workouts, working different body parts. You've got 2 instructors that are walking you through all the exercises. But also you've got that wall chart that's showing you
all the different types of exercise.
Lots of different exercises at different, that's the start guide there. So just using that QR code will get you through to where that wall chart is and where all those exercises are.
And we have got £50 off the price. These are some of the links that Kelly was talking about there. A couple of personal trainers who talk you through all the different styles of exercise, all the different types, whatever the level of exercise you're talking about. Remember, it should be almost £200. It's £50 off, brand new today, £149.99 or £51.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you use PayPal Pay in 3. 450876 is your item number, shopontv.co.uk, or you can order on the phone. Have been really busy on the phone though, 03333 241 241. If you want to take that first step, or if you're an advanced fitness expert, someone who loves to work out. The fact that this machine goes to every level. So many of you have got them in baskets. 80% of the stock will soon be limited stock on this. So please confirm your order and check out. You can still add it into your basket though, 450-876. This is what it's all about.
A revolutionary breakthrough in fitness technology that puts the power of an entire gym right in your hands, only better. It's scientifically proven to get you stronger, faster, toning and slimming your entire body in just 10 minutes a day. Best of all, it's fun, easy, and perfect for any fitness level. Look, traditional weights and equipment deliver limited resistance and only one direction. With our advanced fluid inertia technology, it creates a safe fluid tension that provides constant resistance in both phases of the exercise, virtually cutting your workout time in half. Plus, it customizes to your exact fitness level. Pull harder for more resistance to build muscle faster, or pull slower for less resistance to develop long, lean and shapely muscles.
Knew you'd love that, and you're going to love it even more when you get on it for the first time. We cannot believe just the power that you can get from that one piece of equipment, but you must check your baskets through. 80% of that stock has sold out and gone. And we're popping back to our sauna.
We are. This is a personal sauna, indoors, outdoors. You can build it in a matter of moments. The price is spectacular on this. Take a look at the deal that you see on screen. Well, you're not going to pay that because automatically at checkout, you're going to get £110 off. You don't need to do anything. You don't need a code. 169281 is the item number. Imagine being able to have your own personal sauna at home. Go to the website. As you go through and you pop it into your basket, you can see there it says there's a little bar, £110 off at checkout.
I love the fact you don't need a code. You don't need to remember a code. Remember that PayPal payment will go down as well, making it so affordable. Perhaps you're thinking as a gift idea. Perhaps you know someone that loves a sauna. Is that what the PayPal payment?
Yeah.
Wow, $65.98, 3 payments of that, and you have got your own home sauna. Who would have thought? Would you like to pop round and use my sauna? I mean, the thought of having this, and this can be inside or out, and it's compact, but it's like a TARDIS when you get in it. It'll just fit into a corner of a room if you wish.
I love the way they've designed it so it does fit perfectly into the corner of a room. I think David said it was like the Superman logo, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah.
So it fits perfectly into the corner. And it really does. It's sitting in our spare room, but easily, you know, if you wanted to put it down, it takes 10 minutes for you to take all of the parts, components apart.
So it's really easy to build.
Really easy.
Easy to take down. Perhaps if you want to take to your holiday home, when you go away for 2 weeks, you could take it and have it on the patio. It could be outdoors on a patio, on decking. Perhaps at your holiday home, perhaps you've got a hot tub. It could be by the hot tub. So really simple to set up.
Setup's like 10 minutes.
Really affordable, especially with PayPal. I'm blown away how affordable that is.
And really affordable to run as well.
It
Don't think, because it is 2,000 watts, don't think it's going to be expensive to run. Obviously, it depends on your provider, but you can see cheap running costs 20 pence per session, depending on your provider and your rates, whatever you're on. Made of really great materials, perfect indoor and outdoor, but it's 2,000 watts, the steam chamber. It's one of the most powerful on the market.
Yeah, they generally tend to be about 12 to 1,600 watts. So the fact that you've got 2,000 watts here of power that's distributing that kind of steam vapor directly into that tent area is giving you that consistent kind of heat, and it's going to last about 30 to 60 minutes depending on the level that you're at. Now you've got 7 different levels of heat. You've got a remote control that you can use whilst you're actually in the sauna itself, so you can control it from within the sauna, or you can also control it via the display as well. It holds about 3.6 litres of water, so again, which is going to last you a full session. depending on the level of heat that you have. But what I love about this is the fact that the materials that they've used just give you that beautiful insulation, because you want something that the minute you get in it, it's going to trap in that heat, and you're going to get the benefits of that steam vapor that is going to moisture the skin. It's going to open the pores. It's going to make you feel relaxed. It's going to, you know, help you to just relax those muscles and all the tension in the body. It's going to release those endorphins. And that's why saunas are loved by kind of the Scandies, isn't it?
But you're not having to share the space, I think, is a massive thing, isn't it?
I think that's a huge thing. I think people have kind of moved away from, they love a sauna, they love the benefits of a sauna, but the thought of having to share the space with people now, is sweaty environment.
Chat.
I open the door of a sauna, and if I see loads of people in there, I often shut it and think I don't want to go in.
But Hayley,
because they're either gassing.
But also,
sit right close.
how annoying is it when you've just got it to that lovely temperature and you're there and somebody comes and opens the door
and stands there talking.
Yeah, and all that heat is let out.
So true that.
You're not going to have that issue here because you decide who's having a go of it first. And the whole family can use it because it's going to give it, height-wise, it's up to 190 centimetres.
I fit in there easy. The other thing, you said, because you might be at home and think, oh, well, it's not going to be as powerful or as strong as a regular sleeve. You're like,
let me tell you it is.
I go to.
Yeah, this is it. So because this is a steam vapour, because this is a steam sauna, it's got that humidity. Right. So that means that initially it's going to be a lower temperature, about 45 to 50 degrees. But because of that humidity, it feels nearer to 90 degrees, which is commercial grade. So when you're in there, you are going to feel, you're really going to feel that it's powerful and really hot. But it's not going to feel like dry heat, which is like a normal sauna.
A sauna like this that's got that sort of humidity to it.
It's not as dry, is it?
Yeah.
No, looks fantastic. It can be indoors, it can be outdoors, but look at the benefits of a sauna. Health are the reasons to use a sauna: for sleep, for stress, for skin, for relaxation. I think after you've exercised, for me, I love to go into a steam room, into a sauna, where I know I can stretch properly without, you know, because it's that right temperature to stretch, isn't it?
You're not going to want to stretch if there's 10 people in that sauna, right?
No, I do sometimes get until someone looks at me a bit odd, and then I think, no, I better sit back down again. So yeah, it's so true that, because I want to do my stretches, but so often you do feel so uncomfortable doing anything other than sitting.
You end up just kind of going into the corner of the sauna, don't you, and sitting really quietly and not wanting to look at anybody. But this is in your own home. As we said earlier, it's a bit like a TARDIS because it looks really compact, but actually when you're in there, and especially when you're mine and Hayley's height, you have lots and lots of space.
Jump in, Hayley, because I mean, I've been in there and I can stand up. I'm 6'4", my head just skims the top of the sauna, but the fact you've got this, it's a big space really, but it doesn't take up a huge space, and it
feels lovely inside because it's like a TARDIS.
I love the fact it's light on the inside as well.
So much space in it. Yeah, it is a lighter material, and the material is very cleverly designed.
Yeah, so you've got 3 layers of insulation, so they've really thought about how to make that insulation the best possible it can be. So you've got that kind of polyester weave quilted on the outside, and then you've got 2 additional layers of kind of cotton, which is going to give you that breathability. It's also going to mean that it's antimicrobial, which means you're not going to get the bacteria build up. But also in terms of cleaning after you use it, you just keep the door open, wipe it down. You've got that sweat resistant mat on the bottom that comes with it. You can take that in and wash it, take that out and wash it in the washing machine. But it's so simple to keep clean and just simple to use.
And the chair's included.
So simple to use.
You've got your remote control there, Hayley.
Lovely.
So you could change it to, maybe you'd start on level 7 maybe, and then you might feel it's a little bit too hot. So just by changing the levels, you can adjust it and turn it down to the level that suits you.
You can add essential oils if you want a nice fragrance pumping through into the steam pod for you. The operation of the actual machine itself as well, you just put water in there.
Yeah, so you've got,
turn it on, don't you?
You've got water. This is how it works. So we're going to heat the water up in the steam chamber. Yeah, that's probably easier. You're going
lock Hayley in.
You've got the steam chamber there, and it's going to hold about 3.6 litres of water. That's then going to pump the air through this tubing, and you've got the little chamber that's inside. And that is also where you put your essential oils. So you don't put it into here.
Yeah.
You put it into this little chamber, and that's where you're going to get, you can see the holes there, that's where the vapour comes out. And if you are somebody that maybe struggles with respiratory issues, maybe you get congested, putting a nice little bit of eucalyptus or something like that's just going to open the airwaves a little bit, isn't it?
Or at night, perhaps you don't sleep so well, and perhaps it's lavender.
Oh, lavender.
You want to put in to really relax you. I really do feel that a steam room, a sauna, does completely make me switch off. I completely relax. So for me, I feel it great for de-stressing me to have a good, better night's sleep.
And that's because of the hormonal response that we get from using a sauna. What happens is we release kind of the endorphins, which relaxes the body, but also we reduce cortisol, which is the stress hormone. We're also releasing melatonin, which boosts the ability to be able to sleep, because we're at that, you know, we're raising the core temperature and then allowing the core temperature to reduce quite quickly. And also we're releasing dopamine. We're getting a whole whirlwind of good feel-good factors.
So many boxes.
And that's what we always say, in putting your search into the benefits.
Yeah,
absolutely. And remember, really affordable to run as well. It costs around about 20 pence per session, all depending on your electricity costs. So really affordable to run. And this is yours, in your home, in your garden, indoors, outdoors, very cleverly designed. And do look at the benefits of a sauna, a steam room, how good it is for sleep, improved health and things such as that. There's your cost, just to give you an idea as well, and very cleverly designed with all those right materials, which is fantastic, and it is fabulously hot.
But speaking of cost, you're not going to be paying that price on the main details. £299.99 automatically reduces by £110. We'll knock off the deal for you. So £110 comes off automatically down to £189.99, and then you can spread the cost with PayPal Pay in 3, just £65.98.
That's so good.
On your first of 3 interest-free
really nice
payments.
gift idea. Perhaps someone's got a birthday and you know they love a steam room, they love a sauna. What a great present idea. And remember, really lightweight, you can take it from inside to outside, but really easy to pack down. Perhaps you've got a nice sort of summer house or holiday home, and you can take it there with you as well.
You've got to be quick though now, there's so many of you going for this.
You have to be very quick.
Really quick. If you've got it in a basket, confirm your orders and check your baskets out. Speaking of low stock,
We've got more people ordering than stock available on our sauna, but we're moving now onto our Tita. Now, this is all about inversion, and perhaps you've been, worried about your everyday. Perhaps your back doesn't allow you to do the things you used to do. Have a little listen to this next clip and understand what a difference Tita can make to your everyday life.
Hi, I'm Roger Teeter. My wife and I started the company that builds the Teeter inversion table in 1981. Use of the Teeter is the perfect way to make a new you for the new year. Perfect because it gets rid of stress, takes the joint pain away, improves flexibility, corrects posture, and gets you ready to do the things you really want to do in the new year, like sports, working out, or like in my case, keep up with the grandkids. Adjust it for your height. Don't forget, put the safety strap on that stops it at an angle you're comfortable with. Now, the table will not go any further than that. Step in, clamp your ankles, and then lean back and relax. Oh, no workout. This is all gain, no pain. Because you aren't doing anything, gravity is doing the whole workout for you, elongating your body, taking the pressure off those sore joints, improving flexibility. You can mobilize your body a little bit to encourage it to elongate. It will elongate 1, even 2 inches, and it just feels so good to get rid of the stress and be able to start an active new lifestyle. You've got to be curious what inversion could do for you. You know what gravity's doing to you. It's stealing your body shape, it's stealing your flexibility, it's stealing your height, it's stealing your posture, and it's stealing your ability to be active. This is the perfect way to make a new you for the new year in 1 minute while you kick back and enjoy a great stretch.
An amazing gentleman with such incredible knowledge.
I know. And the fact, you know, the reason he came to kind of developing the theta inversion tables was because he'd used inversion, but he'd used it using gravity boots. So he'd had such 5 years of kind of uncomfortableness, debilitating back pain, and he'd been a water skier. He'd been somebody who'd been super active.
Felt like he was losing his life, didn't he?
He was
to get his life back.
That's exactly it. He was unable to do the things that he loved doing. So he was searching out things that might be able to help him, and the thing that he came across was gravity boots. Now that's where you are literally locked into a frame upside down by a pair of boots. Most people wouldn't want to do that.
Quite extreme.
It is quite extreme. So he then kind of put his thinking cap on and thought, I want to create something that is more accessible for people to be able to use in their home, less scary, but gives you those same incredible benefits that are going to take the kind of temporarily take the pressure off the spine.
When we look at the benefits, and the benefits are quite incredible, if you are finding that you're not living life as you wanted to, perhaps there's lots of things that you wish you could do or you used to do, but all of a sudden your back is stopping you doing this. The benefits of inversion can temporarily help decompress the spine, can temporarily realign the spine and the joints. I can really feel the difference in my hips, in my shoulders as well. Helps the discs to temporarily rehydrate and helps to relax tense muscles. All of these things on an everyday basis, our spine compresses. And, you know, our actual spine dehydrates. It's amazing by just standing for, for however many hours a day, or even sitting actually.
Yeah.
It's all that weight on our body.
Absolutely. And then what we're doing is we're adding in poor posture, and we're adding in additional load from maybe how we work. Maybe we're picking up heavy objects, or we're hunched over computers
in offices.
All of these things are playing havoc, wreaking havoc on our body and on our spinal health. So we need something that is going to realign us temporarily. We need something that's going to take the pressure off. Something
that proper stretch. And
that real stretch where you feel like you've completely opened up and you've taken the pressure off the back for just a short period of time. But it's almost like, I always liken it to, this is almost like how we think about brushing our teeth. Because we don't just brush our teeth once a day and think that's going to be the miracle. We're never going to get any cavities. We're never going to get any issues. It's part of a routine. It's a daily routine.
You brush them every single day because you know the benefit. And this is
2 minutes a day.
That's it. You don't have to spend hours on this. You don't need 20 minutes. 2 minutes. I would say probably in the morning. For you especially, you get up and you think, oh no, to get you a real good start to the day, get that stretch in.
And you know, Theta always say that it's not about the duration that you're on it for. It's not about you being on here for 10, 15 minutes. It's about the frequency of use.
Okay.
So maybe using it a couple of times a day, as you just suggested. Maybe it's in the morning, in the evening, before you go to bed. Maybe it's, lunchtime, whenever you can fit it in. But it's about you just having a few moments to decompress and really take that pressure off the body.
And Sean's got into the Theta table.
He was raring to go there, wasn't he?
Stock-wise, absolutely flying. You will save £200 off the price. It isn't the price you see on your screen. But look how easy this has been designed, because this is like the premium.
The deluxe.
It is. It is. The X3 is the deluxe version. You're getting it at an incredible price for all the amazing extra features that you get with it. And the first thing that you'll notice is that you've got that extra long handle that gives you that micro adjustment. So what Sean's done is he's pushed it down, released the handle, and what that's then doing is it's allowing you to really adjust the Ergo Embrace cups around the ankle. Now they're locking into place around the smallest part of your ankle. You've also got the comfort dial there underneath that adjusts. You've got 2 levels, so you're on the lower level because you're tall. I'd have to turn it round and boost me up a little bit.
And it would be different with different shoes and things like that.
Absolutely.
As well, so you can adjust it so it's just right.
Yeah, so if you've got more of a flatter shoe, maybe, you know, a really flat pump, you might need to adjust it so you are slightly higher. And then that's locking you completely into place. Another safety feature that you've got with this is every teeter has a tether strap which locks you into place and ensures that you can only go a maximum of 60 degrees.
Okay.
But what this has also got is the markings on here, and the earlier models and the less deluxe version don't have the markings on here. So you can see when you can adjust it to the first marking, which is going to give you 20 degrees of inversion, or you can go to the second one, which is going to give you 40 degrees, but we've got it set to 60 degrees.
You can build up when you first start.
And I would always recommend that you do.
Now these aren't on all the machines either, are they?
These are the new traction handles as well. And what they do is they allow you to push down, maybe if you're only going to 20 degrees, you can push down onto it to help you stretch that a little bit longer. So this is one of the extra features. They're the 3 main features that you get in addition to this. What you've also got is that flex tech bed, and that's on with that 8-point suspension system. So you can see, I don't know whether you can see so much, you might see it as Sean goes backwards, but you can see how the bed is lifted away from the frame.
Yes.
Now what that does is that allows Sean to be able to kind of slide down the bed a little bit more, and it allows the bed to be more flexible so it works with his body. So it's not going to feel too stiff.
And it's just getting the hang of that. By putting one arm back, it'll start to take you back, and then if you lift the other arm nice and slowly, that's your control, and that allows you to get to the level and, you know, to the depth that you want to go. But remember, you've always got that strap on, so Sean can't go past 60%. When he gets down there, he can really relax, put those arms back and stretch the whole of that spine. And that feeling, oh my goodness, you get off. For me, I feel tall. Actually, when we've done a show of this, I sit in the car. I have to alter my mirror in the car because I am physically taller, because it stretches you back to what you sort of should be.
It's the only way we can stretch back to what we should be. You know, we think about when we go to bed, we think, oh, we're going to completely decompress. That doesn't happen.
No.
We've still got 25% of kind of compression on the body, even when we're sleeping. So those ligaments and tendons are still under tension. However, when we're in this 60 degrees of inversion, we are taking, you've got pretty much no compression on the body, on the spine there.
For me, I can feel the stretch from my hips as well.
Yeah, that's where I love it.
Oh, it is, because that is one of my problem areas.
Especially when the arms go overhead.
Yes, and that complete stretch. So that's working on rehydrating as well, the spine.
Yeah, so what we're doing, we have, obviously we have the shock absorbers, the discs that sit within the vertebrae, and those shock absorbers are there to ensure that there's no pressure between the vertebrae and we're not causing any damage to the bones. But what happens throughout the day is the fluid that's in them gets pushed out of them with compression. So the only way that we can get that fluid back into him is to decompress. And this is that 1 or 2 minutes that we're talking about. We can see here how what that's allowing is that fluid to go back into the discs, so that and that's how we end up being taller, because we've got that fluid back into the disc, but we're also creating more space, more air into the vertebrae. We're allowing those muscles to relax, taking that tension out of there. You know, as you and I were both saying, your hip flexors, because we sit quite a lot, can get really, really tight. They can then, because of the attachment points, they can pull on your lower back.
Everything's attached, isn't it, really?
To your pelvis.
Yeah.
Most do attach to your pelvis, but also opening up that chest, opening up that shoulders, just feeling
my shoulders.
That ability to be able to get that full stretch, getting that blood circulation to all of those muscles, all of that tissue, So everything just feels lighter.
So helping to free up your back, helping to free up your life as well. Perhaps get your life back. Perhaps you're stopping doing a lot of things because you do get up in the morning and you don't feel you can do those things because your back just doesn't feel right. Perhaps you've tried to stretch. You know stretches are good, but you can't physically stretch like Sean is stretching now. This for Sean, because he does have some issues with his back. He's just found absolutely incredible. And do your own research. Go onto the internet, look at the benefits of inversion. You will be blown away. Have a look at little look as well as who can use inversion, which we will go through as well. Benefits of inversion: temporary helps to decompress the spine, temporarily as well realigns the spine and joints, helps the discs to temporarily rehydrate. The idea is you use this each day just for a couple of minutes, perhaps in the morning, a couple of minutes at night, and also helps to relax those tense muscles. And for so many people, if they go onto the internet and put the benefits of inversion, there's so much more that we can't say that you'll be blown away about. And for anybody watching thinking, can I use it? Is there anybody that shouldn't?
So we always say that, you know, obviously if you've got any kind of heart condition, anything where you've got high blood pressure, then you're going upside down. So this is probably not right for you. Also, if you've got any kind of glaucoma or anything that causes pressure, you don't want to be using this. But you know, just and pregnant as well, it's not suitable for you to go upside down. But have a look on the TETA website. You know, it will tell you on the website exactly who can and can't use it, but also, as you just mentioned, because they're FDA registered, because they've been tested by the underwriters' laboratories. So that's
they're the leaders, aren't they?
This is the gold standard. You know, this is the gold standard of inversion tables. TETA have been around 4 decades, and they've lasted the test of time because of the quality of materials that they use. When you use a TETA table, you feel 100% kind of confident in the fact of that lock-in system, the fact that this just feels so fluid, it feels so safe, it feels so secure.
And even the material on the back allows you to get that extra stretch. You know, they've thought about absolutely everything.
And if you think back to, you know, Roger, unfortunately he's no longer with us, but Roger came from an engineering background, from an aircraft engineering background. So he was working with, he knew what materials were going to be the most robust, that were going to be the most durable. And he was using heat-treated steel, and still is, in the TETA inversion tables. A lot of competitors are using standard steel, and that's why when they did the underwriting laboratory testing, this lasted over 40,000 rotations. Do you know how many? I think it was 3 or 4 different competitors. It lasted a couple of thousand.
Honestly, the quality is incredible. Your saving is amazing. Remember, your price on your screen isn't what you're paying. When you put it into your basket, you will save a further £200. £299.99 is your price today. If you go to Natural Living, it's £552. If you go to Robert Dyer's, they've got a great deal, £465 practically. Health and Care, they're the same price. Go to Think Sport, £479. £299.99. You'll split that cost with PayPal, pay in 3 as well. But please check those baskets through. Stock-wise, we are getting towards the end of the stock. We don't have as many as we would have liked to have tonight. And for so many people, this is a product that is life-changing, that actually helped them get their life back. Oh, by the way, if everybody checks out, it's sold out. So check your basket through and perhaps get that bounce back in your step and get your life back.
Get your happy back with a popular FitSpine X3 featuring the deluxe easy reach ankle system and extra long handles with additional traction grips to maximize your stretch. The smooth FlexTech table design encourages your spine to decompress and elongate better than on any other inversion table surface. And the 8-point floating suspension system moves with you, so you can flex, twist, and stretch with absolute ease. Plus, attach the bonus lumbar bridge to help target the lower back and square misaligned hips. Place acupressure nodes anywhere on the tracks for targeted trigger point relief at 4 varied intensities. The large Stretch Max handles offer added support and are optimally placed on the frame to help you twist and stretch. The Easy Stretch traction handles enhance your decompression at lesser angles of inversion. With a long handle that reduces the need to bend, the stainless steel Deluxe Easy Reach ankle lock system micro-adjusts for a perfect fit and features a secondary locking mechanism that engages when you invert. Ergo Embrace ankle supports are engineered to wrap comfortably around your ankles with thick foam to evenly distribute pressure and a hard outer shell to ensure security. Just set it, lock it, recline and relax. Teeter Precision Balancing gives you total control with minimal effort, using simple arm movements to shift your body weight and return upright. Pre-select your angle of inversion with the adjustable Easy Angle tether with guides to 20, 40, or 60 degrees, or remove the tether and lock out in full inversion for advanced stretching and exercise. With the free Teeter Move app, you get subscription-free inversion coaching to help you feel better and move better every day. Access getting started tutorials, guided inversion sessions, and more. Rated up to 300 pounds user capacity. With a 4x safety factor up to 1,200 pounds, the Teeter X3 adjusts for users between 4 feet 8 inches and 6 feet 6 inches and easily folds for compact storage. With heat-treated high-gauge steel and key components, Teeter inversion tables are built to last. Unlike some brands that cut costs with low-quality materials susceptible to fatigue, Teeter inversion tables are safety certified by UL and outperform the competition in comparison testing for quality, endurance, and rotation control. Teeter makes the only inversion table FDA registered as a Class 1 medical device, indicated for back pain, muscle tension, sciatica, herniated discs, and more. All major components arrive pre-assembled, and you can follow along with 3D guided instructions via the Built app. Experience why over 3 million people have put their trust in Teeter and how the X3 inversion table is built for the benefits to deliver real, life-changing relief. Feel better, move better, live better with Teeter.
Remember, price-wise, incredible, market-beating, saving £200 off that regular price, which is incredible. So you can see it goes down to £299.99 rather than £499.95. And then we've got PayPal Pay free as well.
£102.65 on your first of 3 interest-free PayPal payments if you want to use PayPal if you're paying online. Shop on TV.co.uk. Can order on the phone, but we are busy on those phones again. 03333 241 241. Apologies if you've been waiting on the phone. If you can go to the website, please.
One of those nights, hasn't it, forever?
Yeah.
The tea table, if everyone checked out, there'd be no stock left. The sauna isn't far off that as well, actually the same, I think. And we're approaching now, if you all checked out, limited stock on our brand new exercise equipment.
If you've not seen this before, this is the Evo trainer. This is for all levels of fitness, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, advanced. It's going to grow with you because it reacts to how you work with the machine. It's flywheel training, it's inertia training, and we'll explain what that is if you're not sure what it is. But 450876 is the item number. It should be almost £200. It's down to £149.99 or £51.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. And when you see the wheels in the middle of these machines spinning, that is that flywheel training. That's how it reacts. And when you see this little clip, this is what's happening inside. So when you're getting your workout, it's working on the way up, but it's also working on the way down, Kate.
Absolutely. So what we're doing is we're working on both phases of the muscle, on the concentric and the eccentric phase of the muscles. So we're getting kind of a double workout in effect. So as we're pulling, we're accelerating the flywheel to create that energy, but then what's happening is we're having to resist against the flywheel as it's trying to kind of recoil back in, and that's what we're feeling. So we're feeling that we're creating the energy and the force on the way up, but then we're feeling that that's creating the energy and pulling us back down.
You're doubling your workout.
Absolutely. And the thing is, 10 minutes on here You can do a full body workout, but you really feel how hard those muscles are working.
It's like you're working twice as hard, really, because you're working on the way down as well as the way up.
Yeah, because you're having to resist against it. So if, you know, in terms of calorie burn, this is going to be more effective. I think, you know, especially if you're combining this with a HIIT workout and you're doing 40 seconds of hard work and 20 seconds of say of rest.
Yeah.
You know, we know that HIIT workouts are more effective anyway in terms of calorie burn, and it's probably going to be, you know, I think if we talk about 15 minutes, it's going to be about 195 calories versus maybe running that's about 160 calories for the same period of time. So you're going to get that increased calorie burn anyway. But the beauty of doing it with HIIT is that you actually get that afterburn effect afterwards as well.
Now, the other great thing is when this arrives, when you get it home, when you take it out of the box, you're not going to be spending 20 minutes an hour building it because it's ready to go, isn't it?
It is. So we've got no setup at all. All we've got to do is just work out how to adjust the actual cord length to the top end of the exercise. Okay. So what we're doing and how we do that is just with a little button in the center. You can see you push that down. So say for instance we wanted to do, let's say we wanted to do some overhead presses. So all you would do is you just then release it, push it in, and then release it to the top end of the exercise. And that would be in that overhead position.
The furthest reach.
So the furthest reach. Now from here then, what you want to do is you want that cord to recoil a bit to get it moving. So you're just going to push the starter button using your foot, and then you're going to pull into that overhead press. Now again, we control how much effort we put into it. So you can go nice and gentle, and the slower you go, obviously the less resistance. So probably around now, Hayley, we might have about 5 kgs worth of resistance.
Fabulous.
Now I'm going to ask you now to push a little bit harder, and let's do a slight push press. So you're going to do a slight dip of the hips and then push up. And you'll really feel that. Now we can also take it into a full squat and a press as well to make it harder. So you can see.
Can't believe the difference.
You can see how we can really intensify, and I can feel that burning into my shoulders now.
It reacts to your effort, whatever effort you put it in.
Well, that is the nice thing. It doesn't matter where you are and your abilities.
Yeah.
Because though honestly, that is like we were lifting a really heavy weight. You can use this sort of lesser, so it's like a lighter weight.
Yeah, so this is adaptive. The beauty of this is adaptive and personal resistance. So we're talking about the amount of effort you put in is what you get out. But if I shorten it a little bit for you, and let's have a look at, say, if we take it to shoulder height. So to shorten it, you're just going to push the button in and then just turn the disc or turn the actual switch round to clockwise. Now from here, what we're going to do is we're just going to do a slight bicep curl. I'm going to do it with just two or three fingers.
So that's nice and gentle.
Nice and gentle.
So it's like we're using a lighter weight.
Yeah.
So clever.
So that's going to be your lighter resistance. It's going to give you maybe 2 or 3 kilograms, maybe 4 kilograms. But now, Hayley, pull a little bit harder, and we can see the wheel turning in the center, that starter switch turning a little bit quicker, but now you know that you're adding even more resistance.
Muscle reaction.
Honestly, you can so feel the difference.
We just came away from a break and Kelly was like, I can really feel this in my glutes. Because you did some glute exercises.
Oh my word, I was doing some single-legged stuff and it's really worked it hard. But maybe it's your back, maybe you really want to work some strength into your back. We can do lots of single-sided exercises as well. So this is you know, it's just so versatile.
Now, we talk about inertia training and flywheel training. Underneath, you can show us underneath, can't you, Kelly? Because
I can.
when you see underneath, you see how it reacts to that pressure. So this is what this is the actual flywheel.
Well, let's show you what I was just talking about in terms of the, when I was showing you the biceps curl. So if I was going nice and gentle, you can see how it's nice and gently turning round. But the minute, if I turn, if I pull it a little bit quicker, so I'm just going to get it started. Now, if I pull it a little bit quicker, you can see how it's...
And that bounce back, that reaction, how it works on the way back as well.
Yeah, and you can see how it's recoiling quickly and I'm having to resist against it. And that's what's happening with my body. That's how my muscles are having to work really hard. And that's how we're getting that really great eccentric kind of overload, that stimulus to the muscles, not only on the shortening phase, but also on the lengthening phase of the muscle as well.
I've never seen anything that works on the way up as well as the way down. So more or less doubling the workout that you get every time.
And you know what, in terms of eccentric training is within the kind of industry, and athletes use it a lot because it helps us to build up strength really quickly.
Great.
You get much better strength stimulus and much better strength gains, but you really have to consider it with weights because it's a strategy you have to employ.
Yeah.
Whereas with this, it's happening automatically, and that's why flywheel training has been so popular with athletes, because it gives them the power and the strength that they need to be ahead of their
Hayley was saying on the way in, she's seen lots of celebrities who are doing strength training now.
Yeah, really passionate about being stronger. And people's bodies have changed, but actually they haven't changed because they've been trying to slim down and trying to get trimmer. They've just been doing weights and trying to get stronger, and because they've done that, they've got leaner.
Yeah, and that's the thing, it's a byproduct of being more performance driven. And I think most of us have kind of gone for that shift now. It's not about, oh, I just want to lose a bit of weight. It's about, I want to feel the best I can possibly feel.
You want to live life, don't you? You want to stay strong.
You do want to stay strong. You want to be able to do everything you've also always done with ease. And the way that we do it is with resistance training of some sort.
And these exercises that we're seeing now, there's links that'll take us through to all these. So you've got that hand-holding experience, if you like.
Yeah, so you've got about 5 different workouts that you are 10-minute workouts by the 2 instructors that you see here. They're taking you all through it. They're also taking you through the setup as well. You've got a wall chart that you can download and you know, print out. So you've got everything you need in order to get started, and you're not going to be left on your own. The other thing I wanted to add was that content is constantly being updated.
Oh, great.
So
always adding things.
They're always adding things to it. They're always going to continuously update it so that you can maximise your workouts and get the most out of this incredible piece of technology.
Now, we're still getting busier and busier. Remember, it should be almost £200. There's £50 off. 450876 is your item number. If you're using PayPal, $51.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. So many of you have still got these in baskets. If you want to make sure you get hold of it, now is the time to check those baskets out.
A revolutionary breakthrough in fitness technology that puts the power of an entire gym right in your hands. Only better. It's scientifically proven to get you stronger, faster, toning and slimming your entire body in just 10 minutes a day. Best of all, it's fun, easy, and perfect for any fitness level. Look, traditional weights and equipment deliver limited resistance and only one direction. With our advanced fluid inertia technology, it creates a safe fluid tension that provides constant resistance in both phases of the exercise, virtually cutting your workout time in half. Plus, it customizes to your exact fitness level. Pull harder for more resistance to build muscle faster, or pull slower for less resistance to develop long, lean, and shapely muscles.
And that is the great thing, whether it is about shaping your muscles, whether it's building your biceps, whether it is working the chest or the back. It might be that you're trying to work those glutes. It might be you're trying to shape your legs, flatten your tummy and balance bone density. This is all-in-one workout machine, up to 40 kg, so it's all your weights, loads of different pieces of gym equipment in one machine. And we're seeing Kelly now use it in a completely different way, and I love this exercise because that, especially as you get to my age, that underarm area, horrible.
This is great for working your triceps. Absolutely. And we always call them the bingo wings, don't we? But this is working the tricep, the back of the arms. But I love that we can do it sat down, so we don't have to always be standing up. So this is really allowing me to target into the back of the arm to get that tone and the strength that we want.
Which is fantastic, and you can see that is such a great way to work that horrible area, which and what is it?
Well, you
as
can
we get
focus, can't you?
This goes saggy. These bits go saggy.
Don't get us started. Not at this time, Hayley. We haven't got time to talk about this.
Why is it all going on? To keep strong is so important as you actually age. So this is great. I think this is pretty much ageless because you can use this as strong or as little as you like. The less you put in, the lighter the weight. So if I'm really gentle, this is for a complete beginner.
It's a gentle
Though it's up
workout.
to 40 kg, it is a
But
nice,
you can
gentle
even do it
workout.
seated if you want.
And yeah, Kelly's going to sit down on the sofa and use it as well. But then if you really put some work into it, you can see how that flywheel, that inertia training increases what you do. So if you're really into your fitness, the more you pull on that flywheel, the more that resistance, the heavier that weight in a way.
That's it. You control the effort throughout the movement. So you're never going to be in a position where you're not putting enough effort in or you're putting too much effort in and you're getting kind of into that stuck point that sometimes you do with normal traditional weights. This means that it adapts to your energy levels, because some days we have more energy, sometimes we have more strength.
Yeah, that's true.
And other times we just don't. But it means that we're not going to feel like, I can't do that workout, I'm not capable of doing it. It's going to allow us to stay consistent throughout.
If you want to get hold of this brand new today, you've got to confirm your order and check your baskets out. We are getting close towards limited stock on our brand new Evo trainer. 450876. In fact, go to the website because we're so busy across the board on everything.
Wow, what a night we've had. It's all about your well-being. If you go to our website, go to our live hour, show you everything we've had on the show. Have a little nosy at everything and do check out the sauna and the tea to table. Remember, the prices you see when you put it into your basket, it will knock off the sauna £110 off. It will knock £200 off the tea to table. If we're absolutely honest, if you all checked out, there's more people ordering both of those than stock is available. But remember, it will automatically discount to the prices we've told you this evening. Has been a real special with some really special deals. But back to our brand new Evo trainer. This is all about inertia training. And this, Kelly, is truly for everybody, isn't it?
Oh, do you know what? I've absolutely loved doing this show with you, because I think hopefully what we've got across is how perfect this is for every level, every ability, from starting sitting down to being able to do all of the compound exercises that we've shown you and the isolated exercises we've shown you on the machine. But this is a compact machine that's got 40 kilograms of resistance packed into it.
Yeah, it only weighs 5 kilos if you want to move it around. Great reviews to check out on the Evo Trainer website. Whatever you do, confirm your order and check your baskets out. Even when they're out of shot, these two, they can't stop that workout.
Why would you stop? The great thing is, because you have got that extra resistance, it's like you do twice as much as a workout in a shorter amount of time. Check your baskets out. Do not miss out. We'll see you later.
Thanks, Kelly. We'll see you soon.